3, 4. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. It's the 18 of my face stuff, 'cause I was out of the house and doing stuff. Smoking the Wi-Fi beverages, and I guess that's the way it goes. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. Got no money, fucking crack, send it up on the Betamax. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS.
We're going. Cool.
Oh!
We made it!
Yay! We're on today.
We're not on time, though. We are actually late again.
Ah! Damn technical difficulties.
We should start doing actual intros, by the way, where we introduce who we are, just in case people watch later on.
Sure thing.
And they're confused.
Greetings, Bat Prince here. I play stupid video games on YouTube, but when I'm not doing that, I'm sitting on this couch watching stupid shit with him.
That's what we do. I'm Peter D. This is my channel, and I say true. You don't really get much more from me. I mean, I don't game anymore.
No, unless it's on Sunday when I make you do it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only time I really play games. I get forced into
and then
into
you
doing
grumble
something.
and complain until people are like, why is he always grumbling and complaining? I'm like, because it's funny.
Well, yeah. Yeah, look, Craig's Law. It happened here. If it can go wrong when you're streaming, it will go wrong.
Yeah, it did.
And it totally did.
Again.
I had so many issues today.
That's right.
It was so bad, man.
Alright, stop grumbling.
I was so sure that it was going to take longer to fix too. So that's at least it didn't take as long as I expected.
Well, we actually earlier than last week, so that's fine.
Yeah, because last week we had all kinds of fuck ups.
What have you been doing all week?
Other than cinema and watching VHS tapes. You know, I did enjoy the Sunday game though.
Good.
It's just, you killed me.
I did. I shot you right in the head. I saw you moving in front of the enemies, and I'm like, I got a bead on this target. I took the shot.
Even though I had literally just been saying, I'm coming up from behind them.
I don't listen. I'm terrible at gameplay. One for Bat Prince.
And I'm dead.
Yeah, that's fine. BMC Studio. Do you remember who they are?
Who are they?
They're those guys that film themselves. It looks like a school project, but they're kind of making video games at the same time. So you might have watched him dance for a while, drinking water, blowing balloons.
Yes.
They also did a whole bunch of really memey games where they're like Dab Man or whatever meme is at the thing. They do stuff that looks like home video making school projects. Really, that's all it is.
Yeah.
He is going to send me a box for an unboxing video. So I'm going to do an unboxing video soon. And I said, is it going to be VHS? And I sent him copies of our shows that you've been posting on YouTube. And he's like, I love this idea. I found a VHS of a family's holiday inside a camera tape that he bought. And we've been working out how much it's going to cost to send it to me. And it's going to cost us both about 120 Canadian dollars.
Jesus.
Which is about 70 US. And so he's going to send it. He's going to put it in a box. I'm going to unbox it and go, wow. And then I'm going to bring that box to Obscure Tape Time and do a second unboxing here.
We get
and we'll
double unboxing.
We'll watch the video together. So that is future news. I'm doing the new news update now because I didn't think I had an update.
No, I like that.
But
I'm excited.
We do. So that's what's interesting
That's
in my
brilliant.
life this week.
No, that's cool. I unfortunately have made a new intro that didn't get on because I forgot.
Did you include the bad jumper from Ninja Cockle?
Yes.
Cool.
He's in there. That was the first one I put in. But I figure it means that I can now put the bath scene in.
Yeah.
And I can, if we find anything fun tonight or today, I don't think we will.
By the way, I'm gonna do
this is a chill day.
a little bit of a best of cut eventually. Should we do that after 5 episodes, 10 episodes, like half a year?
We're gonna need like a lot for a best of, unless
Even
you
if
want
it's
that
like
best
a
of
1
to
minute.
go for like 20 seconds. Because
I think like do 1 minute, and then the next best of will have that 1 minute plus the next.
all right, and just gradually make it longer and longer until we end up with
we end up with a 1.5 hour mixtape.
Well, then in that case, just constantly be making it. like praying to Jesus, you have to do it constantly.
That's right. We haven't watched that. We don't have that. Actually.
No, that one was set on fire, I believe.
No, we don't have. We never had that one. That's a.
Oh no, I was thinking it was that guy.
He didn't say constantly. He
because
said
he
that
was
his
in
God
the
is so
Bible.
big.
Yeah, that was him, and he choked on his words. My God is so bad.
So bad.
God, we need to find another copy of that tape. That was brilliant.
So anyway, how have you? So I did ask how you've been feeling. That was meant to be the segue.
How have I been feeling? I've been feeling stressed.
Stressed? I've been feeling depressed.
Very stressed and depressed. Overwhelmed.
We need some positive vibes in our life.
I feel like I need to relax a little bit.
Yeah, we should learn how to live with ease. Oh, living with ease. So you said you know a little bit about this one. You want to take a little bit of the history before I start on with what I found since?
All I really know is that this is actually from our hometown.
Yes, it is.
This guy that you're about to watch the tape of, he worked
Ray Reedson.
he worked at a university here for a long time.
You going to hide the name of the university? I'm pretty sure it's Australian.
I actually don't remember which one it was.
You better pause it. We're still talking.
Oh no! Where'd I put the control? Oh shh! Grades Law.
It's Deakin University is one.
Deakin, that's the one.
He used to teach things about
Oh no!
Oh, quick! Pause it. We're not ready.
There it is.
Actually, paused it. No, pause. Pause is funny. No,
Because I haven't started. Okay. I haven't started recording the actual
Continue.
tape.
Continue.
Take some CBD. I know, right?
What's
stressy and depressy, but OTT gets rid of it. OTT total. Well, it's about to anyway.
Yeah.
This is going to be the episode. If you're depressed, stressed out, whatever.
Oh my God!
This is the one you watch.
3 to 4 videos of learning how to relax today. Continue with your Ray stories. What you know about him?
I know
that
he's a bit of a hippie.
Yes, he's a hippie. Oh boy, is he a hippie!
I honestly can't remember. This is research I did like 2-3 years ago.
Okay. Well, then I will tell you.
Yes, you go ahead.
He worked at Deakin University. He was teaching stress management there, as well as, among other things, he was a lecturer, which is one of those people that stand up in front of an audience and talk for like 3 hours. So this should be fun. Luckily, this tape only goes for 21 minutes. He also, it says here on the back that he was a consultant on stress management in the Belborough Health Resort and educated people on such things. But what I have found out since also that he has a website up and he sells his art. And he's a painter. I mean, what kind of freaking hippie stress management person wouldn't be a painter, honestly? Of course he paints. We could buy his artwork if we want. He's had...
At some point we should totally, if there's anything we can afford.
His artwork has been up in the Geelong Gallery as well. Like he's had actual shows. I know it's not that hard to get it up there.
It's more just like it doesn't surprise me because he's a Geelong guy
who does art, that therefore it goes in the gallery, because they'll put anyone up, really. Aside from that, I found his home phone number.
He lives in Geelong, so it's probably not hard to find.
Not hard to find. It was up on his website, which I rang him up, and he said to me, "No, sorry, we're not a business anymore. I don't need solar panels." And I'm like, no, wait, I know who you are. He's like, no, we don't need solar panels. I'm not a business. Goodbye. And he hung up on me. So I rang back, and I'm like, Ray, I know who you are. Stop it. I have your Living With Ease video in my hand. I want to talk to you about it. And the thing is, this came out in 1989, and he already looks old on this picture. So this man is probably somewhere in the age of 89 himself. I had a bit of a talk to him and telling him that we were going to watch his video live on stream and stuff, and he was very interested. And I said, do I have your permission to ring you up live on stream? And he said yes, and he said, I'm going to jot it down in my diary. But before he said that, he said, I don't know much about computers. I'm not sure I can do that. I'm like, no, we'll ring you on your mobile phone. It's fine. But he thought we were going to do one of those Zoom conference things.
Oh, no.
We're not set up for that yet.
I mean, I could easily do it. It's just I don't want to.
I don't want to either. We're going with old school technology here. Why would we go with new technology there? We're going for telephones. So we'll ring him up after we watch the video. So we got to jot down. Anyone watching, please tell us what you would like to ask him. And then at the end of the conversation, I'm going to ask him that after this COVID thing happens, and it's summer, we're going to meet up with him like on the beach and have a meditation session privately, because that'll be fun.
That would be amazing.
Yes. Unless you've got anything else to add, I think we should start watching the
You start? Alright, let's get going.
But definitely.
We're going.
Are we going?
Do
Okay,
this.
well, if you weren't here for before we started having technical difficulties, we're watching Living with Ease, presented to us by a guy named Ray Reardon, who is from our hometown.
We're going to leave all the stuff from before in. So
I know,
the
but
whole
it's just that
descriptor...
there are people here. The whole descriptor is going to be there, but he does art here. He's a nice guy. He teaches at Deakin University, etc. Watching this video where he's just filmed people in Geelong walking in the mall.
Anxiety
Who cares?
causes so many of our problems.
Oh, yeah. How do I deal with it,
Ray
Ray?
Reardon is a senior lecturer
Turning it
at
off and on
Deakin
again.
University in
We just
Geelong.
found that out. We turned
He's also a
everything
practicing artist
we could
who
possibly
has
turn off and on again.
Geelong? I've been there
writings
once.
and etchings in Australia
Where's
and
Geelong again?
overseas. This art has appeared
Sounds
in
familiar.
recent publications. Man's quest for unity and the desire to be human.
I want those
However,
publications.
it is in the area of stress management where Ray Reardon
We
is
have
given
to
increasing
stare really
response and
hard at this
respect.
and go, oh, I know where
He
that word is.
maintains anxiety
Do
is
we?
the greatest demon
I mean,
we face today.
It's probably been developed
It
since.
is at the base
Yeah.
of all of our problems.
Is that where he lives? Oh, that's Penfield Place. We could
Like
probably
Mad
go
Max?
there. We could probably... yeah, exactly. They did. They filmed about Lara.
No, that was Little River, just outside
Little
of
River. Yeah.
Which is technically Wyndham.
Windy Ham. Windy Hams.
Because calling it Werribee was giving it a bad name.
Bad rep after all those...
Stabbings and gang bashings.
What's he reading, and why is he telling us what he's reading?
Probably his own book.
Is anxiety more
No, it's
than
not.
anything which will upset our quality of life. Let us consider this.
Even
First of all,
sounds
there are all
coming.
our
Do I have to turn this up?
psychosomatic
Yeah.
problems. Headaches for some.
Psychosomatic,
worse still,
attic
migraines for
insane.
others. Some of us have trouble sleeping.
How's the audio levels,
Aches
everybody?
and pains here and there. But that's not all.
Right.
Then some of us become easily annoyed, irritable, depressed, remorsed, apprehensive for some, fearful for others. Then we lose confidence, lack self-esteem.
All of those things.
But that's not all. The science medical people.
But that's
tell
not
me
all.
He smiles as he says it.
Ring now,
the immune
and you'll get a set
system
of
doesn't
steak
work very
knives.
well, and
Call him.
consequently many physical problems start to flourish.
Is the steak
doesn't
knives
stop
deal
there.
still on?
When we're very anxious, we tend to blame others. Some of us start to drink heavily. Some of us eat too much. Some of us can't eat at all. And we dither and fuss. Oh, look, I could go on, but that's enough. With
Dither.
anxiety, we simply travel second class.
How to get rid of anxiety. How to cope better
Alright.
and avoid
Let's
Look at
work-
that writing!
That is what Ray
He's got
Reardon
Jesus.
Jesus!
writing. Let's workshop some names for the penis. John Thomas. Cock. Pecker. Let's all say it loud now.
Johnny boy. Don't forget old fella.
You, sir, put it back in your pants.
We're naming it, we don't need to see it.
Discussion, knowing causes, explanation does not seem to alleviate the anxiety. All of these theories won't
Oh,
get
his
rid of the
voice is
headache.
so calm.
You see, anxiety does not listen to
Were you
reason.
guys coming here expecting some ASMR? Because you're getting it.
Consequently, what we are suggesting here is the
I got a bit excited and
just
I
5
exploded.
minutes or so each
It's a
day,
boy!
what I call relaxing meditation. A time where we let the mind have a little repose.
Baby
It does
noodle.
not function like it is at this moment. When we experience our
that's perfect.
meditation, the mind functions
You
less
have a
critically,
1-can cup.
and it is
No,
at
no,
this
that was still some
time
left from the
and
last one.
this way of meditation, when all
She's,
the hidden things which cause our anxiety,
She's not happy.
hurt,
She is anxious,
guilt,
depressed,
Either that or
sad.
she's a good
things we have
actress.
accumulated over
In Geelong?
many years,
No.
through no one's fault really. It is just a phenomena of life as it was at that time.
Do 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 do
These
do.
things are hidden
Phenomenon.
unknowingly in
Baby
the
noodle.
recesses of the mind,
He said baby
causing
noodle.
a disquiet
Yeah, but I was
feeling.
replying. I was adding that as the
Well, they
lyric
let
instead.
go during
Ah.
our meditation,
Phenomena.
and consequently, when they are gone, all those
Just
things
play that
which
clip again.
anxiety causes, headaches, being irritable, not being able to sleep, all these things come right.
We need a cameraman so we
Consequently,
can mimic
cope
this zoom
better,
in.
and we avoid stress.
When Chris moves down, he can be our George and direct our shows.
I need to clean off my couch.
He won't be sitting there. He'll be sitting over there.
But he probably will want to sit down and join us.
It's not what we hire him for. It's not what we pay him for.
Do you see what I'm getting at? I think it's time we looked at something other than reason in order
Okay.
to get rid of anxiety.
I'm down. I'm done with reason.
Yeah, stop reasoning
Ray
things and
Reardon
let's
hopes
look
to
at the
remove
metaphysical.
the esoteric myth concerning meditation. He emphasizes its enormous biological value and its
He's using
benefit
big
for all
words.
people. That is, meditation properly understood.
The secret
Okay, it may look
is
washed
to
out
let
on the screen, but it is
calm
actually
come.
washed out on the VHS as
No
well. So
trying to get
Yeah,
all
we're not getting any
spiritually
problems there.
enlightened. No trying to attain some
I have
state
fixed
of
No
that.
trying to
Generally
get all
fixed out.
spiritually
no
enlightened.
concentration whatsoever. No,
I have generally
just
fixed
letting
our
the
visual
stillness
issues.
come effortlessly. If you try,
Effortlessly?
you are on
Letting
wrong
the stillness
track right
come
from the start.
effortlessly.
To do your meditation, it is best to sit on a kitchen chair in slight discomfort. If you lay on a bed,
What if the
you end
chair
up
is not a
being
kitchen
too
one?
comfortable, and there ends up being just a lethargy or a drowsiness. Now,
Okay,
we can all relax physically, so that's
don't
where
get too
we start.
comfortable.
For example,
Right,
my
comfortable
arm
is good, but
relaxes.
a little bit of discomfort is necessary.
Now I can feel that. I'm not trying to be successful at it. Now I feel that in my mind. Now as my arm relaxes, the body relaxes, the mind relaxes. So remember, the secret is in the letting. We're not trying to do anything, just letting the calm come quite effortlessly.
However, there is a little difficulty. You see, we all want things. Therefore, sometimes when we meditate, we want to feel all calm. We want our mind to stop wandering.
Isn't that not the point?
However, with this way of meditation,
Maybe.
there is no wanting, no trying to do anything.
No.
Remember
Oh.
the secret
There is no
in the
try.
practice
Only
of
do.
the meditation.
Or do not.
Just twice a day, 5-10 minutes or so.
He's
Time when we're
Yoda.
going to actually experience this state
No,
of
no, he
calm
doesn't do yoga. He
rather
said
than
that.
talk about it.
Yoda.
The mind is going to try all kinds of tricks to
Now you're
avoid
stressing me
saying,
out!
This is too simple.
You won't like me when I'm
all right
angry.
now.
It's not
Take your
working!
time. However, make an easy discipline to the practice. Remember,
Oh,
we're not
we're
going
going
to slow
all the way
down.
hippie this
We're going
episode.
to do even more. We're still
Don't worry,
going to
we'll
go to
explore
the
different
party.
ideas
This way,
as
when
well.
the mind is
The
calm,
groovy teacher in the
we're
70s
going to
films
be
who hits
so
on his
much more
female
successful.
students. What about the male students? Don't they get any love too?
How do we do the practice? All right.
How do we do the
We
practice?
establish
Coke?
the routine, just
What?
5-10 minutes or so.
Coke.
Morning
Huh.
and night.
Coke how?
Sit down. And
Cocaine.
Just let the mind just have
Huh.
a little rest. Now, we can't
No luck?
tell the mind
Aw.
to relax because that's unnatural.
Next
or
tape.
We can't force it or force it or will it. You know,
Coke
it doesn't
hat.
listen to
Ah,
that
Coke
language.
hat.
But we can.
That's all we need. We need Coca-Cola hats.
We need brand name
Well, we
association
can all
and
relax
sponsorship.
physically, so
Yeah.
that's where we start.
Obscure Tape Time is
What we're
brought to you
going to
today
do
by
now is
Coke.
have a little practice
Not
of
the drink,
relaxation.
but the drug.
Well, to be
After
fair,
all,
we are
this
going to have
is
sponsored
an
episodes from when people send us
experience
tapes.
and practice,
Yeah,
not in the
BCM
verbal
Studios.
interpretation of it.
Exactly, that'll be one of them.
Yeah.
It's most important with your practice to sit in slight discomfort, so a kitchen chair.
Sounds like the baby is really
You said
upset.
that. Also,
Many
shush.
people watching
Come watch the tape, baby boy.
Yeah, you need
You'll learn
to
a thing
learn
or
to
two.
react.
We'll
React.
cheat a little just for this time. So if you're
Look with
sitting
these.
in an armchair, that's okay.
With ease.
When
Is
we're
it?
doing our
Did he just say he was going to
practice,
cheat?
we can all
Yeah.
relax
You cheater.
where we
Cheating and
start.
sitting in an armchair.
So we remember
you allowed to do that?
it's not trying to get calm, or it's not trying too hard. It's letting ourselves relax quite effortlessly. So just put your feet together on the floor. Let your arms rest on your lap. And
Yeah, baby
just go
spaghetti.
along with me just for a couple of moments and let the eyes close. And just for a few moments, we
Okay.
won't try and do anything. We're
Okay, everyone at home,
just going
go
to
along
let
with him.
ourselves relax
Got the
quite
eyes closed.
naturally, quite effortlessly.
Okay.
Just being here, that's all. And for you people watching the program, just let the eyes close. Just go along with me, just for a moment or two, and we won't try and do anything. Just being here, that's all. All members of the body, the arms and the face. We feel that in the mind deeply. Just being here.
Is he trying to hypnotize us?
Just the
Maybe.
ease and the naturalness of it all. The effortlessness. And the body learns and
Poor baby boy.
the
He's
mind
hungry.
learns,
What's it called?
and we learn.
What he's teaching now. See, this is 1989.
Don't
So this is
even have to
before a
listen to
lot
me.
of these things had names.
True.
If
So-
your
It's be
mind
just
wanders
meditation
not
though,
to
right?
It's no, but it's being in the moment. It's noticing the moment.
It's
There's something that. What's that
just come
called?
back to feeling.
Mindfulness.
Slapping
Mindfulness.
Slapping a tornado?
Slapping a tornado. No, he's teaching mindfulness here. You like the irony? That's not irony. That's juxtaposition.
It's distraction.
It's juxtaposition.
Oh.
If you start calling that irony, I'll have to call up Alanis Morissette and say she needs another verse to her song.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
No, it's juxtaposition. But yes, the juxtaposition of the relaxing with baby crying is pretty funny. I'm glad that we shut up for a bit to kind of let that soak in. But yes, mindfulness. He would be like one of the pioneers of mindfulness, or at least he didn't know that's what it was called when he
Probably
was
the
doing
only
it.
person in Geelong, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna write that down so we can talk to him about mindfulness.
Remember, we are going to call this guy. So
Oh, yeah.
if you have any questions for him,
I have his mobile number.
Well, that's
If you missed it out
Good.
before, I rang him on his home number,
let
and he
your
thought I
eyes
was like
open
selling him
now.
solar panels.
and just
But
rest
I've got
you
no,
weren't?
for a
I
moment.
wasn't.
Oh look, Chill Artist with the follow.
Good.
Thank you, Chill Artist.
So that little practice there is really worth a lot
So I'm
more
going to
than
ask
all
him
the
about
theory
whether he
beforehand.
thinks he's the pioneer
Because at that
of
time,
mindfulness.
during this way of meditation, all the hidden fears,
Just give.
I don't have solar panels to. I do, but not to give him. They're mine.
things we've accumulated
I need them
over
because
many
my
You
wife
know,
puts on the
we should
hot
get
lights all
some.
night.
Like, if we can get like a small solar-powered battery or something, we should just give that to him. as
One
a
of those
reference.
$10 like
And this way
kids
of
build your own
meditation,
solar powered bug sets.
without any
But we'll build it really badly for him.
So when we go to his meditation,
Those
just
things
hand it to him
seem-
and say, "Since you thought I was selling you solar panels, here's one for free."
What I'm saying is that those things
Sounds good. We're making a lot of promises, by the way, because
Those
COVID's.
things too.
COVID has
thing.
like put a wrench in
So
everything.
fine.
We've already got
Sleep
2
is a
interviews
little
lined
bit
up.
raw.
Plus an extra like idea or two that I have in the bag.
Headaches
You
are-
know at least one of them.
In fact, for those of you who can hang in there with this way of meditation, further up the track a little, we come to know the way things must be. So we end up being our own physician.
Just need to point out
out
once more how absurd this show is.
This or us?
Us.
Oh. It seems to be your most popular show.
There's no doubt that it's my most popular show.
Is it my face or the videos?
Why not
Ray
both?
Reardon has been guiding people in this natural way of
I like how
meditation
he was still
for some years,
talking, and then the narrator's
and
taken
many
over, going,
have shown
"You're being
much
boring."
improvement. He also conducts many seminars.
More like you have to
It
pay
seems
for the
people
rest.
respond to this
Oh,
way of
but we got the
meditation.
videotape.
Cost us 50 cents.
Did it?
Probably.
Number one,
I doubt we would have paid much more for
do
it.
things. First of all,
The next video I'm going to show cost me a bit more.
Oh, dear.
We want the kids to win the race.
Actually new.
We want our parents to be content. And when we sit to do our meditation, we want our mind to stop wandering. And do you see what's happened? We're on the wrong track. We're not letting the mind just relax. We're trying to manipulate it. So we remember the
This is
lesson.
true. See, that's a cool little art piece.
Is it nude boobies though?
Yes, maybe.
Ah!
It's artistic though, right? As opposed to me being autistic.
I mentioned that for those of you who can hang in there with this
Late
way
diagnosis.
of meditation, then it really is the most profound thing you'll ever do. Now there's a big statement. But I really mean it.
Why?
Sure,
I did a
early
Google
in the
search
piece
for
there
healthy
are
crackers and
benefits
found a bunch of white people
steps
jogging.
deeper, things aren't quite
Is
as
that a joke?
threatening, cure headaches.
Because it sounds like it.
These
That's a
benefits.
joke, yes.
But further
Not
along,
Scones
the way
generally
of
does a
working,
joke and then
in this
moves
way
on
of
to the next stream.
meditation, we seem to come to know in a
Thanks,
way
meat boy.
that we didn't know
That's his emote.
before.
No one else is allowed to use it as far as I'm
Seems almost
concerned.
as
I'll
though
ignore your
we become
message
our own
Cool.
physician.
because it belongs to
An
Not
example
Scones.
may clarify what I mean.
Okay, show us an
Initially, I
example
came
of a
because
girl in a
migraine.
very red dress. That is
quite red.
so red.
And I found the migraines easing right from the start.
I'll tell you what gives me a
I also
migraine.
found my sleep
Your
was
very
deeper
red
and I
dress.
wasn't as irritable.
The baby being hungry gives me a migraine.
After a few weeks of the practice, I happened to mention to
Should we
Ray
order
that I was
tacos?
concerned about an
I like
intense
tacos.
dislike I had of my father. We hadn't spoken to each
Oh.
other for some 12 years. Ray didn't offer any advice.
I think it
of
may
how I
all
might
come
cope
back
with
to
this,
when you are
but
hating
suggested I
your
hang with my
father.
practice.
I don't hate my father.
After
She
continuing the
did.
meditation for a while,
Gave him migraines.
I was aware of a
And
real
she
friendship
meditated.
blossoming with my
Oh,
father.
she meditated.
It seems the meditation
Blossoming.
solved this problem without me actually trying to do anything. I wasn't
Yes.
told
I
anything
attract
was so
red.
bad. Nothing was
What's the
explained.
emergency, lady?
The
Fire!
meditation is
Fire!
very profound.
Is that his wife?
Maybe.
I'm gonna write
Now
down
remember,
Lady
it's
in
not the same.
Red.
It's not trying
The funny
to
thing is, he's
work
gonna be like,
it
I
out.
don't even remember making the video.
Am I doing it wrong?
He's
It is
gotta be like
simply
107
experience
by
that
now.
is
Look, he
evoked
looks old in this, and this is
by these things
1989.
that I write.
Yeah, I'd say he's
The
like,
feeling,
He's
nothing
pushing it.
more.
he's got to be like
Sometimes my
80s
meditation is good. But
What,
other
here,
times it
or-
just
now.
doesn't seem to
Okay.
be so successful.
What about here?
Oh, we ought to be very careful.
Late
50s?
50s?
Sometimes we might do our practice and it feels a little onerous and a little futile, but it may well be doing us just as much good. So really there is no such thing.
Maybe he's
as
110
right
now,
or
who
wrong
knows?
way of meditation. As long as we're doing the practice, we're on the right track.
As long as you do it, it'll
I remember
happen.
once attending a meditation session with a very respected doctor in Spring Street, Melbourne. I felt the session was
Oh.
fairly futile.
Thanks for the actual address.
But afterwards-
We'll go check it out
On my way home at Werribee,
once the pandemic's
I
gone.
remembered I didn't feel the customary apprehension in driving through Melbourne, the kind of claustrophobia. I'd always experienced this fear.
Uh-oh.
I thought we all got that when we drove through Melbourne.
Well, he's saying he didn't get it this
Therefore,
time.
we shouldn't judge.
That's dangerous though, because if you don't have that feeling, then you'll just
Seems to
make
do us
wrong
good anyway.
decisions. That anxiety feeling when driving through Melbourne is like really useful, because everybody in Melbourne drives like a maniac.
They do.
No. What we're doing here is very different to
No,
those
eh?
things. Those things, they're very healthy, so take of them freely. But this way of meditation is very unique, because in this way of meditation, the mind regresses, or it has a time when it functions less critically. But even in those times...
Yeah,
even in
man,
the
he's
time of
totally
sleep,
getting
the
onto
mind is
mindfulness before
functioning
mindfulness
critically.
was a thing.
And what we're about here...
He's a
is to let the
pioneer.
mind, in a sense, regress
This
possible.
man's a
or
freaking
function
genius, and he wears a leather cap.
during that time. in
How
this
can you
way
hate
of
somebody who wears the
meditation,
leather
that we
cap?
get well.
Hats don't fit my head, so I'm just envious of everybody who can wear a hat.
He's like,
Really, what we
"Yes,
are
Miss
about
Daisy, where am I
here is
taking you
much
today?"
More than relaxation. But this
You know, if he is
comes through your
extremely old, maybe
experience.
this is why.
Hopefully you do not miss what I
because
believe
he
is the
meditated
chance.
properly.
No,
and
because he wears a hat.
extended
When
his
we
health.
cope
Oh, the
better,
hat keeps
will
the
we
cancer
journey
off.
with ease
Keeps all the
into
cancer
future.
away. Abe Sentai with the sub. Oh, Tarkin Gaming with the gift.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's just happy you played Superman. He's
Jeez.
giving it all out. I wish I was there for that.
Speaking of which, everybody in chat wish Tarkin Gaming a happy birthday.
Time, I've been
Happy
On account of it
birthday,
being
Nuts.
his birthday.
captures the essence of this way of relaxing meditation.
You don't feel sorry. I hated every second of that fucking stupid.
Yeah, but
relax.
It made good
Relax.
content.
No, shh. I'm relaxing. I'm
The
relaxing.
word purposeless.
Out of the mind. There's fucking rings!
Difficulty here, because every day the things that we do are for some reason or for some
I
purpose.
didn't know how to take off when I landed,
Going
so I
for
would
a
just
walk.
slowly walk
We
along
go
the
because
ground.
it brings us exercise. Or
Yeah, Batman
because
could
it
have punched
gives
you
us
with his
enjoyment,
kryptonite glove at any
or to
time.
buy the milk.
I wouldn't have been able to stop him, that's for
Sometimes when we do our
sure.
relaxing meditation,
Oh,
we
Bruce,
do it
stop
in
it.
order to get rid of
No.
the headache or to
Quit.
ease the depression. But rather than do this, let us do the relaxing meditation for no reason whatsoever, for no purpose at all.
just
I
Do
love
it.
doing things for
Then
no
we
reason
may
whatsoever.
find
That's my favourite
the
reason to do
headache
things.
Is that not why we're doing this?
or the
Yes.
depression isn't quite as severe.
This is our form of
What we're
meditation.
doing is quite
Just watching stupid
purposeless.
videos. Once we get over the is everything on our computer
Silence.
gonna work thing,
In
a
your
perfect
stillness,
harmony in my
there comes a
brain.
joy and ease.
Look, he's doing his
What we
art.
do.
We could probably go see that piece if we really wanted to.
Craig's law. It's never going right. We could talk to about. Oh, we got to the end.
We got thanks to's seminar footage. Seminars. You ever seen a seminar before?
Do worms make you calm?
What are you doing with those? Put them away. Too
No.
many worms.
So many worms.
This isn't that type of relax episode.
It's a bottle of worms.
Oh, you hit.
Oh no!
What did you do? Stop it! Why did you hit the end? We're not ending streaming yet. No, we're still
It's not the
going.
end. I pressed the. So, I until recently I
put
never
away that
had
mouse.
a mouse with these side buttons
What
here.
have you done?
I had never had a mouse with that, and it actually does stuff on OBS.
Talk about doing things. Put that mouse away.
I need to have it here so I can click things.
What do you need to click?
Everything.
Click all of the things.
I need to be able to get to the next thing because we're about to make a phone call, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna call up Ray.
I'm going to see how Ray's doing.
So far, all I've got to really talk to him about is the fact that he was a pioneer in mindfulness, and I want to know who the lady in red in the video was. But
Anyone
she'll
have
just
any
be like,
questions? I can't answer them, but maybe we can...
We just watched that whole thing. Do we want to ask? Do you guys want to ask him anything? Because I've got his number. I'm going to ring him right now. This is the part of the segment of the show that Pete loves. It's his favorite segment.
My favourite segment.
We're going to ring
because
somebody.
I
Roll
feel
the graphic.
no anxiety. We're going to have a graphic.
Oh, you said that last week. Pete has so much anxiety when we
phone calls, man.
He presses the button and then he just stares at the phone as I talk. It's
I have
so
nothing
much
to
fun.
say.
I'll make you say hi at least. So we'll give you 2 minutes to think.
Yeah, you got a couple minutes.
1 minute to think of what you might like to ask.
Otherwise,
Ray about living with ease and his video that he made with Deakin University Press.
we're probably looking at a... Phone calls are totally scary, Poots. You're right.
I know. Like, this is... Like, we're dealing with old school media, which is VHS, and we're, like, ringing people. That's, like, a double old school.
It opens up stream when you press start on your N64 controller. It's clearly just binded itself to something.
I hate it when I get all bound up.
That's bizarre, though.
Yeah. Tell me when we're ringing and see if anyone has any questions yet. We're counting down. We've done 1 minute. Just ask how his day is. I will. I'll make sure that is the first thing I say. Thank you. How do I say that? Craig?
Yep, Craig.
I can't read. Thanks, Craig. I will ask. It's
Okay,
all
I
the
do
meat
need this
and
because I need to
bits.
unmute the goddamn...
Tell me when we're ready.
I hope it's still working.
He is expecting our call, by the way, at 10 o'clock. It's 15:15. So,
Okay, let's call now then.
all right. We'll just get on with it. Did he make more... Oh, yes, that's a great...
Already in there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Ray. This is Rob and Pete from Obscure Tape Time. I called you on the weekend and asked if it was okay to talk about your video. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Good.
I'm pretty sure you put us in the calendar to ring you about now. So, how's your day been so far?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no worries.
That's good. We just watched your videotape, Living with Ease, that you produced in 1989 through Deakin University. Is that right?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great watch. It taught us a lot of things. But something that popped out in my mind is while watching this, you didn't really have a word for it, but it kind of feels to me like you were the pioneer of mindfulness.
Years ago, I met a Dr. Ainsley Mears,
Yep.
who is quite a genius, I think, because he took something that no doubt had an Eastern sort of connotation to it, but he re-singoed it so that it was suitable for the Western person.
Okay.
So it's not aligned with any creed or culture, or it's purely a physiological thing that if the mind is allowed to rest and regenerate, we then cope better with what we have to cope with.
Yeah.
So we end up being our own physician, really. So there's a real wisdom to it.
Absolutely. Man, absolutely. You were 100% a pioneer in that. I think you should be accredited more than you are. The second thing I'd like to ask you is, I'm going to get real bit more specific this time. The lady in red, was she just a random actress, or do you know her?
Who was that, sorry?
In the video, there was a lady who wore a very bright red dress. And
no, that was my wife.
That's your wife?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is she still with
used
us?
to think, yes, she's got pretty significant issues, but she manages very well.
Well, that's good to hear.
But I was never very pleased with that video. It was a bit of an early thing. I think my CD is far better. It actually takes people through the practice of it. But the video, in a sense, it sows a little bit of a seed. I since did a CD that's a bit better too.
Do you still have copies of the CD?
Yeah, I still got the CD, yeah.
Oh, I would like to be able to purchase a copy of that off you. I might get in contact with you a little later about that.
Okay, no worries. Did you want me to go on air this morning, or?
Oh, that's what we were already on air. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I
That's okay.
asked that question.
No, you're absolutely fine. We're just a little internet thing. We're not so professional that it doesn't matter.
Right.
But if there's anything you would like to say to our small audience and to us, we're got open ears.
See, I've been doing this for must be 40, 45 years now.
Oh, yeah, we know this tape was from 1989. That's 30 years ago itself. So 40 years you've been doing this.
That's right. Yeah. So it was very significant for me because I came through a very, didn't handle stress very well at all. A lot of people say that things cause stress, but really it's if the mind is calm and recollected, which it is with what I'm about here, it can deal with all those issues that we have to deal with every day. And there's a new drama every day, isn't there?
Yes, it is. I mean, just this morning we had some issues setting up our stream in our show because it's done over the internet with us with a camera in front of our face and doing it live on the internet. And a lot of those things just broke down on us this morning. We spent 20 minutes trying to fix that, which is why we're a little bit late calling you when we said we'd call you at 10. But you just got to center yourself and work through the problems and you'll find yourself.
You work it out.
Yeah.
It's pretty noble the sort of work you're doing, isn't it?
Yeah, finding old stuff and making sure that people know that their stuff is not lost and not forgotten. Yeah. Absolutely, I think so.
I'd like to think so
I
too,
think that sounds pretty healthy to me.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good things happening on the planet, aren't there?
Absolutely.
Amidst all the other stuff.
I know, this COVID lockdown's really stressing a lot of us out there, and we're trying to provide a little entertainment during that. Which brings me to probably my last question of the day. How would you feel that after this lockdown is done and we all sort ourselves out, I keep in contact with you, that we do a little meetup in maybe a little forest or at the beach or something, and you take us through a guided meditation thing on camera. Would you be up for that?
Yeah, I'm sure we could work that out. Yeah, no
That
worries
would
at
be
all.
brilliant. Thank you very much, Ray, for your time today, and we'll say goodbye.
No, thank
Is there
you.
anything else you'd like to
Okay.
add before we go?
No, you take care and keep doing what you're doing.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much.
Okay.
I'll see you another
Bye-bye
time.
now.
Bye.
Bye, Ray.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
What a lovely human being.
I know. I think I missed the calling though. I'm pretty good at this radio sort of stuff.
That's what a nice man.
100%. He totally rocks. We made fun of his video. He didn't see that, luckily, but
I think he would understand though.
he would understand that it's from a different time. But absolutely, even while making fun of it and rewatching it again, I would believe that if he wasn't the actual pioneer for mindfulness, it's one of those things where a lot of people have the same sort of ideas at the same time, and that is what led to mindfulness, which has helped so many people in our world today with their anxiety problems and stuff. I mean, even my wife has been taught that, although that's neither here nor there. But yes, 100% a cool dude. So we're going from a new age hippie.
I'm not ready to move on from it.
You're not ready to move on from the new age hippie? Sure. You want to...
I have nothing else to say,
deconstruct
but
it?
it's just that was good. That was
You want to relax it.
a solid experience.
I
That
know,
was-
right? This is why the telephone calls help.
I think
It roots things into
I think
reality.
that pretty much makes it already. Even though we had the issues, the half hour of issues, probably the best episode yet already.
He's a great guy.
That's all good, Chris. Thank you so much. Cheers to Chris, even though he doesn't drink.
Oh, it's okay. So are you ready to deconstruct? You want to deconstruct anything more about this leather cap wearing hippie who's going to take us on
Again,
a guided
it's-
meditation if he doesn't die before COVID's out? I mean, he has to be 107.
The main thing is, it's just like that was just such an interest. Like,
Call him again. It was so good. Call him again.
I need to hear
Hi.
you talk more.
Hi, we love you and we just want to stay online with you.
Maybe we should invite him over for an episode.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing, right?
Oh no, we're gonna film something. That's even better.
Yeah, we're gonna go film doing a meditation with him, and when we're all calm and relaxed, we're gonna go bounce a ball with that fucking bee.
It's true. Stressy, depressy, gone.
Stressy, depressy,
He fixed
way
it.
gone.
He
Once
did
it's
fix
all
it.
working. He's fixed it. You tell me when you're ready to move
No,
on.
let's move
Dan.
on. Let's move on.
All
'Cause
right,
otherwise, we're never
moving
moving
away
on.
from the
We'll
leather
sit here
capped
forever talking
hippie
about how Ray Ridden
who's
is the
living
greatest
with
Geelongian
ease.
ever.
He is the greatest Geelongian. We're moving on
By the
to
way,
some...
we're keeping that tape.
Yes, okay.
That's one of our. We're getting him to sign it.
We're moving on to some Melburnians staying positive. So
we've got positive. Now we need to learn how to.
we need to stay there.
positive.
Yeah, I have completely created this. It's fine. We're going to learn how to stay positive with Patricia Cameron Hill, one of those ladies who needs to retain her own name and then have the other name
HIV positive.
tapped onto the end. Patricia Cameron Hill and a Dr. Shane Yates. So Patricia Cameron Hill.
Were they banging?
They were not, actually. He was, I think, banging her sister. Her sister went on to become a, what do you call them, a hospital clown?
Oh, right. Okay.
She believes that laughter is the best medicine, and then in collaboration with Patricia, they wrote books about that. Patricia's written books about staying positive, as well as giving seminars. She's a professional seminar giver. The doctor himself just kind of teamed up with her to make videos and books and stuff, and he doesn't really have much to say a lot of the time, but he's the actual doctor. She did study as a nurse for a while, but ultimately what she does is give talks.
Yeah.
And of course, when you have these big seminar talks where they're trying to tell you to be a better person, what are they actually trying to do?
Sell you something.
Sell you a book. She has written many books. There's a couple of DVDs and videos out. If you look them up on the internet, you can actually find some YouTube videos and some videos on their actual website of them doing some seminars as well. Every single phone number doesn't work.
Oh.
So the ones on the VHS, of course, don't work because this is so old. What's the actual date on this? It doesn't have one, but they're so old.
It looks kind of 80s
It's
to me.
so old. The numbers on the websites don't work. Nothing works. The websites actually seem to be kept right up. So I did some even deeper digging. I found out that Patricia and Shane did a seminar 2 years ago at a church, which makes me think that they might be a little bit religious, but they also did some seminars around Australia in the kind of early 2000s at schools to teach kids to be positive. But they dropped off the planet after about 2 years ago. I think maybe they died, but I couldn't find their obituaries, so I can't confirm nor deny that. So yes, this is a long one, by the way.
Oh no,
This is a 45-minute tape.
Oh, that's not bad.
But I did tape it onto the computer, and you know what?
There's something after it.
No, there's nothing after it. I know I'm not meant to like watch things, but this is one of those ones where it kind of doesn't feel as long as it is.
Okay.
She's actually a really good talker.
40 minutes isn't that bad considering I watched 4 hours of ads and news and stuff.
She's a really good talker. She's good at her job, which is presenting things. So
shall we just get right into it?
I think the thing you're going to love most about her is she does voices, and her voices are kind of Catherine Kimmy making fun of
See, no, I don't like that.
Well, no, they're terrible, but when she's doing it, it's kind of...
We get the tracking screen too.
Yeah, tracking.
We're about to get into trouble for this.
So,
legal action may be taken against us.
So this isn't one of the ones that we bought 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I got this one off eBay recently from a guy who had bought up a whole bunch of
I remember you
tapes.
mentioning that, yeah.
And I bought a whole box off him and did him a deal. I think I spent about $50 on about 10 tapes of interesting things. So, yeah.
Not too bad.
The reason I got them off him because he was selling a Cyberzone. And I'm like, what else do you have? We'll do some combined shipping. Staying positive
man, we got tunes
with
here.
Patricia, Cameron Hill, and Shane Yates. Woo!
How long do we have to clap for?
Alright, get on with it. Until the song's over. Hey! Hold on. I'll just put my drink back down.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Staying Positive. There's a tendency.
You know, I'm reminded of that
mixtape
mixtape that I have that is just crowd
your
shots.
life can be better.
That's cool.
It's called What a Great Crowd, and it's nothing but crowd shots.
These guys are great crowds. We get crowd interaction in this.
Oh, good.
Tonight,
That's what I
we're
want.
going to present some wonderful ideas for you that you're going to enjoy, and
Some
if you take them away and
wonderful
use
ideas.
them, your life will be different.
You know why he says that?
And now,
because he's trying to stay positive.
Help me
He
welcome
talks like
Patricia
a pastor.
Cameron Hill.
He has that
He's
sort
a
of
doctor, though.
booming
so if he
voice.
is a pastor, then he's a doctor pastor. She might be some pastor, though.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. And thank you, Shane.
Hi.
Staying positive. Staying positive means
Stop
controlling
walking.
your attitude.
Stand still.
Staying positive means choosing pleasant
Oh, yeah,
thoughts.
she's so expressive.
Staying positive means
This is a great
believing
tape.
in yourself.
I love this so
and
much.
staying positive means accepting
Everybody.
responsibility for your life. They are the
The
main
chef from New
ideas
Zealand.
that we're going to be
I
presenting
don't watch
for
Hungry
you.
enough. I need
Let's
to go on
start
more.
with attitude.
Oh, I'm
How
sorry,
is your
people. My
attitude?
bananas went right.
Most people don't think about their attitude very much. They wake up in the morning in neutral,
love that guy.
and they set it on the first thing that
Bring
happens
him
to
back.
them. If it's something good, they say they're going to have a good day, but if things start to go wrong early, they say it's going to be one of those days. Anybody here have one
almost
of those
was,
days today?
and then
Woke
Ray
up this
Reardon
morning
fixed
and
it.
the signs were there, it was going to be tricky.
It's the Riddler.
Guess what happened to you?
Riddle me this. How do
about
we stay
everything.
positive?
Let's
Everything
watch
went
it.
wrong.
Bring
this
up Ray
morning.
Reardon. That's what you do.
Usually what happens is
Yeah.
you sleep through
I
the
tried to
alarm,
ring her,
don't
she's
you?
not answering me.
What else?
Oh.
Kids come rushing in
Also, I
early.
love how she
You go to the fridge
she
to make
says
a cup
things
of coffee,
even when they're not
get
said
the
to her.
milk
If you
carton
listen
out,
real carefully,
people
no
have
one
finished
said
it and
these
put
things.
it back empty. Does that ever happen to you?
She's already
In fact,
placing
when you get
ideas
into, the car,
people's heads.
You know that it's one of those days because you've got a flat
She
battery.
is very
And you say to your
expressive,
family
huh?
before you leave home, I've got a feeling
She's
it's going
good
to
at
be
her
one
job.
of those days.
100%.
You get
She's
to
been
work
doing
and
this
they
a
say
while
we're short of
here.
staff.
Mm-hmm.
So then you start to smile. By lunchtime, you're giggling a
She'd
little.
make a good wrestling
By
manager.
afternoon tea,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
lost the faculty
Oh, yeah.
of surprise. And you go home that night and you see your
A
partner and your
fantastic
family,
heel.
and
She
you
does
say,
her
"I told
Australian
you I was gonna
accent
have
as
one of
well,
them
it's so
days,"
fun.
And I wasn't disappointed.
Told you I was going to have those
You
days.
see, we get what we think about
Yes,
us,
you were.
what we expect to happen.
No.
increases the
She used to
chances
do this
of
at
it happening.
churches. So
Attitudes
already
are
a church
contagious.
preacher, yes.
But there's a thing
Attitudes
about
are
like
contagious. Have you noticed how it
like
just takes one
priests
person
and like
to come
reverends
to
and
work or
stuff
to
from
school in the
you know,
morning,
who
in a
were
bad mood,
active in
and
like the
before
60s,
long, they've
70s, and probably up to like the
infected
80s
another person, and
to
they
maybe
are
early
the
90s. They
And
had
then
these
a few more
certain
people,
qualities
by
and tones to their
lunchtime, the whole
voice
department's in a
where
bad mood. By the end
it's
of the
almost
day,
like
the whole
they decided that
organisation or
microphones
school's in
were
a
made by the
bad
devil.
mood. Just because
And
of
so
one
they have
person
these like,
turned up
not necessarily
before-
booming
You say
voices,
that, but a
but
lot
they...
of these pastors don't believe in what they say. Like that guy that used to do the the guy who used to do that thing about he was a kid. You remember watching the documentary about that, the kid pastor?
Yeah,
and he was like, "Can Jesus save this little doggy?" Oh no, my parents made me do it.
I love how X-Files did an episode.
Hello.
That was based on that.
Excuse me.
We got some acting.
I'm Shane Yates.
So?
Well, I'm starting work here this morning.
You're what?
Well, isn't this the accounts department?
Well, it's the accounts department, but no one told me about you starting this morning. You sure you're meant to be here?
Yeah, personnel sent me down here to...
Oh, that is absolutely typical of personnel. They never know what they're... No one tells you anything around here. You got to ask them when you want pay. They don't even remember to pay you.
Oh, no.
Have you met the boss, Wayne?
Sounds like she's going to cry.
Shane.
Yeah,
See
you
what
met
I
the boss,
mean?
Wayne?
Like, it's captivating, but
well, yeah, I was
terrible.
really impressed with him.
This is
Wait till
perfect
Monday
video.
mornings. Very tricky. Very tricky.
Very
on Monday.
tricky.
Now, I suppose you've got some
Don't
good
put him
what did you
down
say
so
to
early in
by
his
the way?
job.
Shane.
You're going to make
Wayne,
him
what made you decide
depressed.
to-
Well,
We've got to
I
stay
lived,
positive
at
here.
the end of the street, and I thought it'd be great to work here.
Yeah. We thought so too, Mary. Remember that? We thought it'd be fun to work here. I suppose you've got some good ideas, have you, Wayne?
So negative.
Yeah, I've got lots of ideas.
Sounds like me.
Look, take a bit of advice from Mary and me. Do your job, go home and forget about it. I mean, we put through ideas.
Yeah.
Remember that idea
Pop
you had,
open a
Mary,
bottle of
10 years
champers.
ago now? Oh, you're so excited about that. And where did it finish up? You never heard about it again once you gave it to the boss. Do your job, forget the place, Wayne.
Shane.
Now I think it's tea time.
Is it? Oh,
Yep.
Good.
Come and meet the team.
Yeah.
This is Wayne Gates, everybody. Say hello. Say hello, Wayne.
Is audio out of sync?
Okay, let's have
Deal
a
with
cup
it.
of tea.
Well, I suppose
I'll
I could
fix
get
it.
used
It
to
won't
being
take
called
a
Wayne.
moment if it's out of sync.
Do we
Whose
do
audio?
that?
Ours or theirs?
Do we do that? We can't
That's what
bear
I'm
to
not
see
sure
them
about.
looking happy. They come into the morning tea room and we've got to share our misery.
Oh, A-Dub's
Now, there's
here.
not a lot
Yo.
of
It does look a
Avoid
bit
that
like
scene.
Ziggy
Cheers.
Stardust, doesn't it?
Those people with those long
Eerily.
faces look like they've been weaned on pickles.
So you did hear something because you've used a double negative?
Ah, double negatives. You work out the sound issues. I'm going to go peanut for
Nothing
you.
is good enough. They win
I'll be quick
lotto.
because I
They
like
win
listening to
lotto
this lady
and they
talk.
complain that
Like,
they hadn't won at the
It'll be
weekend.
mic issues if anything. So that,
embarrassingly so.
Negative people. Now, the question
So-
is, will my negative attitude that I've transferred to Wayne or Shane affect his performance?
mic auxiliary.
I think it will. I think attitude more than anything affects how well we do at school or whether that's at work. Attitude. Well, I had a
Right,
recent
that'll be worse.
example of someone with a negative attitude that, well, let me tell you what happened. I was staying in a hotel, ordered breakfast, and at 7 o'clock in the morning there's a knock
Now
on my
it should be
door,
better.
And in came the maid with the breakfast tray. And this is what she said to me. Very
Let me know how that
negative.
is.
This is what she said to me as she brought in the food.
Good to see you, by the way, A-Dub.
Terrible
It's been a
day
minute.
outside. Have you seen it? It's raining cats and dogs. Put the tray
Hope you're doing well,
down.
dude.
The milk almost turned sour.
And the family.
What a negative attitude. Well, I looked up at her and I said,
You've been
"It's true that
studying
it's raining
cardiac
outside,
rhythms all
but we don't have to
week."
judge the day by
Oh,
the
you
weather,
poor
do we?"
thing.
She started backing towards the door when she heard that. I said, "Just before you
You poor thing.
There's something else. I've been reading the newspaper this morning. I've been reading about all the people that did not wake up this morning. The fact that you and I woke up, we're alive, it's a miracle." She said, "Who are you?"
Winners!
Question, do we judge the day by the weather? I think we do. If it's sunny, if it's fine, we say it's going to be a wonderful day. If it's raining, we
No,
say,
it's
"Oh,
gonna be
it
a piece of
always
shit
rains
day."
on the days off."
If it's raining, it's
Or
like,
it
oh,
always
yeah.
rains on the weekend. 90% of the way you feel on any one day is determined by the way you want to feel. Were you aware of that? You see, you can
Nursing
control
school
your
sucks.
attitude. And
We watched a
sometimes
tape
it's the
about
only thing in your day that you can
identifying cardiac
How about
dysrhythmia
this business of
a couple
waking
weeks
up?
ago.
How many
Maybe
people
it'll
are
help you.
surprised that you actually woke up this morning? Put your hand
That
up
was
if
episode 2.
Oh, you got a surprise this morning. I think we take it for granted, don't we? We take it for granted.
Do we?
You see
Yes,
people.
we do. We
I
don't,
saw someone
we do.
wearing a T-shirt the other day. Life's a bitch and then you die. So What
Well,
a
it's not really
terrible
wrong.
attitude.
That's not
Some
funny
people
either.
wake up in the morning and they say, another day,
What's
another
not funny?
dollar.
A-Dub
The way I
mentioned
look at life, I see
studying
life as a holiday.
cardiac rhythms all week
How many
due to
of you
nursing
would
school, and I was
see
like,
life
well,
that way?
episode
yeah.
2 might help you.
Have you never thought about
Yeah, go
this
back and watch
before?
episode 2. We had diagnosing cardiac arrhythmias. And now we all know
Dysrhythmia, and we had
dysrhythmia. Sorry.
we had
or enjoy
meningococcal.
What do you think?
Living
Who
with
says
that.
enjoy?
There it is.
Who says endure?
Go
But
back
the
and
fun's
watch episode
coming
2 for
later.
that.
And the man boobs.
Man
People are
boobs.
unsure about where we're going to finish up. But
And
one
that guy in
thing
the
we're
hat.
quite certain about is that this is not a rehearsal. We
And the
are
nurse on the phone.
And
Nurse
there is no
over
rematch,
the
there is no
phone.
encore. So we need
Anyway.
to be happy now. We live
need
in
to
an
be happy
imperfect
now.
world. We need to find ways of being happy now. There are so many good things going on
But it
around
just ain't gonna
us,
happen,
and
love.
I think in tough times we lose sight of those. Let's just check on the things we've got to be thankful for.
Yeah, but we
me
when you
ask
said
you,
that, you know,
anybody here,
did a
how
global
many people
pandemic
do you
ever
think?
cross your mind?
Get
No
3
one
meals
has
a day,
ever
don't
thought
have to worry
about
about
global
where your food's
pandemic
coming
until
from. You're still
it
being
happened,
fed. Put your hand
except
up
for
if you're
zombie
still-
people who
All
want to
right?
write zombie movies.
Who
Well, not
here
only them,
has
but
got a roof over
also
their head?
people
You
who
don't have to
like
worry about
whose
where you're gonna
grandparents
sleep
lost a
tonight.
ton of people in the
Most of
20s
us
or
know
whatever
where
it was,
we're
the
gonna sleep.
1920s.
Yeah, this does happen every 100 years,
How
it
many,
seems.
how many people here
Need that teal
have
suit?
got a car in the family
Take that
that
to nursing
works,
school. They give you an immediate
and you can
pass.
afford to fill it up with petrol? Right.
Look,
How many
even
people
that guy
here
in the front
got
row's
someone
got
in
a
the
teal
family who
shirt
loves
on.
I know, right? It
What
was
says they
Teal
love
was
it was the
sorry.
start. A very wholesome Riddler.
How many of you could leave,
Riddle me this. How
could
can
leave
we
this
keep
room
you
right
happy?
now and buy something if you really wanted to? All right. So what are we
I
complaining
mean,
about?
why should we
What are
be
we
afraid
complaining
of
about?
that big
We've got
black
a lot
bat?
to be thankful for, but I think sometimes
We've got a lot to be thankful
difficult
for.
times we lose sight of the good things. Now, staying positive doesn't mean that we bury our heads in the sand. There are some
She does
terrible
have
things
a little
going
bit
on
of
around
a
us,
New Zealand
but it
coming
does
through.
mean that we don't
Just
dwell on the
slightly.
negative. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be unhappy, but
That's
it's
just
not
TV
okay
Aussie
to
accents
stay
though from that
stuck.
time.
Attitude.
Oh,
You can
it's a
control your
time
attitude.
specific.
Well,
Not necessarily
in
time specific
contrast
thing,
to
because
that
I mean it was
negative
like
person
Australia's
in the
like such a
hotel
new
who stayed
thing
somewhere else once
to where, and
with
it is like
someone
once the
positive.
Aussie accent
Let me tell
existed,
you what happened
this
to me.
happened.
Went down to the dining room
When people
It
did
was
this
about
kind of
7
content.
o'clock,
And then
it was
every time
busy,
anyone
and
vomited,
eventually
they
the
said,
waitress came
"Ruth!"
over to ask for my order. And as she did that, I said to her, "Gee,
It's crazy to think that it was like a heavy
And this is
British
what she
accent
Isn't it
became.
wonderful?
Hey, going,
These
mate?
people keep
Hey, going,
coming
mate?
here.
Hey, cunt, how you
I've
going?
still got a job.
Like,
I said, "Who are you?" I couldn't believe that.
And
g'day.
she was a bit of alright, didn't she?
What is your attitude?
It's just so stupid.
What is your attitude? We can control our attitude. Shane, how about you come back now and I'll be a positive person.
Yeah, let's do it
here we
again.
go.
But this time she's
Hi, hi,
positive.
hi.
Hi, hi, hi.
I hate you already. I quit.
Is this the
All right,
accounts
hi, hi, hi is
department?
going to
It
be
certainly
Sunday's
is.
thing.
I'm Patricia Cameron Hill. You're?
If I
Shane
remember.
Rex.
Yes, Shane. How can I help you?
Well, I'm starting work here today.
Welcome. You've made a good decision. You'll enjoy it here.
Yay!
Wow.
Why, we enjoy it so much here. Well, we'd do it for nothing if we could. We'd work here for nothing if we could.
You're just setting the poor bloke up for
In fact, they pay us.
disappointment.
It's a real bonus, Shane. What made you pick this place?
Oh, well, I live down the road. I've always wanted to work here.
Handy. Oh, I've always wanted to work here and I've not
Handy.
been sorry. Have you met the boss yet?
Well, yes, he seemed very nice.
What a wonderful man. Catch him on a
called
Monday
slavery.
morning. Nothing.
Slavery.
Great.
You're going to
Oh,
enjoy
good job.
yourself here. Meet
Wait.
the team. This is Shane, everybody.
I mean, if you're offering,
Hi, everyone. There are a lot of them, aren't there?
Did you see that girl in the front row with the
Well, Shane,
denim
it's our
jacket with
morning
the
tea break.
florals on the shoulders?
I think we'll run
Oh,
through it.
80s.
talk about the 80s. Hi, Shane.
There she is. Look, they even zoomed in on her. She's got it tucked into it. Oh, she's double
maybe
denim.
staying positive, maybe
Double
controlling
denim,
your attitude
dub-
has got something
double
to do
denim.
with
Should
the
never
way
have
we
been a
respond
thing.
to the question, how are you? How are you? Shane? How are you
Nobody
today?
wants to hear about
Oh,
how
not
sad
bad.
you are. Just
How
say
was your
great.
weekend?
Oh, not too bad.
Not great.
How often we do that? Anybody here say not bad without thinking? Not bad. Or the weekend not too bad. What does that mean? You're expecting something pretty awful, but as it turned out it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No
literally,
matter
yeah,
how
that's
you're
it.
Feeling, when somebody asks you how you are, choose something positive. Choose a positive response. After all, do you think people are really
Lie to
interested
them.
in your misery?
That's it.
When we ask people how
I want to die every day, but I'm not bad.
We want to know. We're hoping they won't tell us.
That's me.
Yeah, exactly.
All right?
We're hoping
Here are
that
some
it does.
responses you can choose from. Shane, how are you?
Sensational.
That's
Oh,
too much.
better.
That sounds
You must
sarcastic.
Okay, next time
smile.
then.
You must smile because
How
it gets
about,
people wondering about you.
Sensational.
And
Kill
you
me.
do feel
Kill
better.
me.
You feel better
Kill
when you smile.
me.
Or this response. How
Oh,
are
yeah?
you, Shane?
Terrific and improving.
Terrific and improving.
What are you, a fucking weatherman? Shut
Yes.
up.
Way out, is
No, he's a
it?
doctor.
Just straight up, just smile and
How are you,
lie.
Shane?
That's what she's
That's
teaching
literally
us to.
it. It's just like, just
100% what we're trying to do here.
All
Is it
right,
fake it
let's
till you
check.
make it?
Who here-
Fake it until
who
you
here
make it.
is
That's how I
sensational?
assume
Who
every
is
sexual
terrific and
encounter
improving?
goes, really.
Who's on top of the world? It's less crowded. Who's still not sure how they are? All right, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Attitudes
Who's miserable?
Are important.
Oh, you're not taking anything from this
Choosing
tape. Let's put Ray back on.
Let's go back to Ray.
We have a choice over the thoughts that we think. Why is it?
Don't
when
actually
we've had a
talk about
terrible
anything.
day,
That's right.
We go home.
State what
and
you aren't,
complain
not
Very
what you
happy
are.
with the zero chance of burden.
See, I like that.
That's a nice
Not in their
response.
attention, we exaggerate just a little
We should,
bit.
that would have been
And
one
when
that we could have
they
talked
are
to her about if
as
we
miserable
could
as
contacted her.
start to cheer
Yeah,
up.
she's
Have you
probably
ever-
dead.
have you ever
Or,
had
you know,
something
like a
unpleasant
tape that we're going
happen
to watch
you,
eventually.
and
I'm
you
not going to tell you
say,
which one.
I can't stop thinking
But there's a
about
tape
it.
we're going to watch eventually
I
where I
can't
know
stop
a
thinking
lot
about
about the guy who
We
made
have a
it.
choice
And
over the thoughts we
he
think.
disappeared off the face of the earth.
Thoughts.
I
Not
can't
because he
wait until
died.
You do the
Think
intro to
about
a thing.
what you want, not what it is you don't.
Maybe I'll do that as my next one.
Very happy,
how
not
powerful
thinking
thoughts
about
are.
jumping
Have
or
you ever had
nothing,
the
you know,
experience
laughing
of
my
thinking about
voice.
somebody?
That's a double negative,
There's a knock on the
Andrew.
door, you go to the door, and the person you're thinking about is at
So
that
you
door.
are
That's
thinking
right.
of
How
jumping?
many of you have been
yeah.
thinking about somebody, the phone rings,
No,
and you
because he's
say to
not
yourself,
thinking.
I bet I know
That's
who
not
that
quite
is. Pick up
right
the
because
phone
he's not thinking
and
of
you
jumping,
the line.
but he's also not thinking of nothing. So that anything
awe.
else he could
It's
be.
an awe.
It's an awe.
They write to you write to them, your letters cross in the mail.
That's
You know, we
okay
call
for
that
the double negatives then,
coincidence.
because
We
it's
call
an
it
awe.
coincidence. But is there another reason?
Coinkydink.
Is there
Yeah,
another
God did it.
explanation for why that happens? Here's one.
Jesus did it?
Because
Everything
Bible
within the
told us
universe,
so.
biosphere,
Well, in the
people
Bible-
it,
Well,
objects,
in the
our
Bible-
thoughts are a form of energy.
She
And
is
when you
very
have
good
an
at her job.
accumulation
You're not
of
wrong.
Positive
100%.
energy, you move towards a positive event.
Yeah, you
When
say
you have an
engaging because
accumulation
every
of
now and
negative
then we stop
energy,
talking and pay
you move
attention.
towards a
I just don't
negative
believe anything
event.
she's saying. Is all.
Sure, but we're
So the thoughts
captivated.
you think influence the life you live. Have you ever
I
been
am
into
looking
the
at the
tea
flowers
room
in the
morning
background,
and felt
though,
pretty
so-
happy?
I'm just
and
looking
you've
at
gone to
her
have a cup
tits.
of tea or met up with some people, and they are so negative that when you've been with them for about 5 or 10 minutes,
Not
you
much to
come
see,
away
apparently.
feeling the same
Oh, well.
way.
Looks a
Have you
bit
ever
like
noticed
a
that when you're in a bad
fan
mood
out
and
of
things
Pauline
are going wrong, you
Hanson.
hurt yourself?
Does, doesn't it?
In fact, you say, now I've hurt myself. And when things are going
See that
wrong, you
Australian
say, I'm
accent
on a
that she
roll.
puts on.
I hit myself.
It's curious what we say
She
to
does this thing.
ourselves, isn't it? Because when things are going really well, we say it's too good to last.
Whoa.
Have you ever said that's too good to last? And when things are going wrong, we say it always comes in threes.
Like milk.
It always comes in threes. So when we're having a good time, we want
Yeah.
to shorten it.
The only
when
way you
things
can
are
get
going
milk
wrong, we
is by
want more of
impregnating
it.
cows and taking their
So
babies
let's get
and
back to
mincing them up
thoughts.
into veal.
We have a choice over the thoughts we
veal.
think. If you look at the human mind, we know that
David
it's
Bowie
very
stole
much
her
like
public
a
image.
computer.
Maybe it is David Bowie.
But it's much
Tried a
more
different career
magnificent
path
than
for a
computer
while and
because
decided
we
maybe it's not
invented
for
the
me.
computer.
Or maybe it's
But it's come to us without an
Johnny
instruction
Rotten.
manual. It's
Could
like
be.
a laptop.
about the
Without
public
an
image
instruction
thing.
manual. And what we're doing here, we're going to give you some ideas for programming your
Just throwing it out
laptop
there.
to live a better life. Now imagine the human mind
Programming my
as an
what?
iceberg. The tip of the
Laptop.
iceberg above the waterline, but underneath the waterline is the subconscious mind. So we've got the conscious mind above the waterline, the subconscious
subconscious must be
below the
getting
waterline.
pruny.
Now, most of our thinking occurs in the subconscious mind. We are
If I
in
turn upside
constant
down,
dialogue with ourselves 24
Right.
hours
If I
a
turn
day
upside down, does
in the
that mean that my subconscious
And we
becomes
talk to
my
ourselves around
like
500
entire
words a
being?
minute. But did
Yes.
you know that most
I
of
should
what
do
we
that
talk
more.
to ourselves about is
Maybe.
negative? Most of it's negative. We say things like, oh, I don't get a
Aw.
park. All my friends get a park, but I never get a park. I'm always broke. I'm always broke.
Cameraman
When I
can't
get
stick
money,
with
I
her.
spend
She's
it
gone
so I
into
can
the
feel
audience.
normal
Quick,
again.
get her!
I get
Luckily we
two
had this
colds
camera at
every
the
year.
back.
I've had one and now I'm getting another one. Have you had that experience? Thoughts.
I like her acting,
Thoughts
I
are
do.
powerful. Where do we get negative thoughts from? Where Where do we get negative thoughts from?
From the negative space.
What influences our thinking?
Because humans are meant to be
Radio,
busy and we're not busy enough
television,
to keep our minds occupied
newspapers,
constantly.
I'm
negative
so busy.
people.
I'm busy
No
myself.
one gives us thoughts. We have a choice over them.
The more
But we
busy you are, the less
bombarded
time you
with
have to
so
be
much
depressed and miserable.
negativity. How many of you, for example, have ever known the pain of being dumped in a relationship? Wink, so you won't be embarrassed. Wink,
Never.
wink.
Oh, that lady at the front knows. She's like, oh, me.
Yeah,
That happened to me that
yeah.
one time. It was fine.
And you hear these
Nothing's wrong.
songs.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
In my life, baby, it's you. They call these love songs, of course. I think they're more like misery songs. You rarely put on the radio and hear things like, since you left me, I've never been happier. I've never looked back. You just don't hear that. Thoughts are
Why not?
powerful.
She
what
should
you
do a
think
pop
about
song.
the most becomes
I wish she
real
had
for
done
you.
a pop song.
That's why when the athletes
That
are
would've been
about
cool.
to swim
Yeah, she
a
could have
race,
put it
what
through
are they thinking up on the blocks?
Coca
They think, oh, she
Industries
looks
by
fit
the
in
French
True.
label.
Thinking, win.
Maybe she
Win.
did, and that's why she
Win.
disappeared. She
Because
wanted to
it
have
raises
a pop star
the
career.
Got
confidence.
bought out by
there we
Universal
go.
Music.
Produce
Just be
feelings.
positive. You didn't get dumped, you gained
Thoughts
loneliness.
produce feelings, and
Gained it.
feelings
Independence.
have an
That's
effect
an
on the way
upside.
that we behave, our interactions with other people, and also our body. They have a biological impact. Would you
what?
be interested to know what impact negative thoughts have
No.
as opposed to positive thoughts on the body?
I'd like someone
Isn't
to
that interesting?
impact my body,
Right?
thank you.
Shane, would you like to talk about that?
She'll do it.
She'll do it.
Pink shirt over there.
Doctors
she was
have
one
been
of my
interested
teachers.
for a long time of the effect that emotions have on our bodies and our health. For example, if you're feeling a bit unhappy or down and things aren't going right, you get sick or you get a cold. Or if you're feeling upset and you try to eat, the food stops there, it just won't move down.
Nobody
Well,
gets
research has
colds
been
in our
done,
current climate.
and I'm here to tell
We
you
don't get
that,
around enough to spread them.
True.
It has been positive.
True.
It's all conspiracy to get rid
what
of the
they
common
did was
cold.
they got
Can
a
you
group
imagine?
of people together.
I know, right? It's a
and
pretty
they,
good conspiracy, though.
blood samples after they
I'm
were
not pushing you
exposed to
away, I'm
negative
pushing
thoughts
me
and
towards
negative
myself.
That's beautiful.
energy.
It's more positive.
Negative thoughts
So
like,
nice.
How many of these people are dead?
I think the
blame,
presenter
remorse,
is
anger,
because I couldn't
unforgiveness,
get a contact
fear,
with her,
panic.
and the last thing she did
And
was
then
a
when they
church
tested
seminar.
the
So
blood,
either
they
dead
found
or in a
that the cells of
retirement
the
home.
immune system,
Even though
that's
the
the part of
lady
the
who
body
did the
that
sewing
fights
tape that we
disease,
haven't watched
the
yet, I
cells
got in
were
contact with her
reduced.
in her
They
retirement
then
home.
repeated the
Yes.
experiment with the same people,
We'll do that soon.
but this time
should,
they were
yeah.
exposed to positive thoughts. Positive thoughts like hope, faith, happiness, love, a sense of purpose, and laughter.
You don't
what
just
happened?
get those for
The
nothing,
cells
though,
were
is the
raised.
point.
Thoughts and
But
emotions
like, it feels like they're
have
saying,
impact
have you tried
on
just
our body
not
and
being
our
depressed?
That's basically what
In
they're
fact, we were
saying.
talking to an
Yeah,
immunologist.
This is
absolutely.
ridiculous.
That's what the
She
whole
said
tape's
that
about.
even if
Just
you
think
fake
yourself out of a
happiness
hole. But it's
by
okay because we're
smiling,
halfway through.
It has
You
a
know that
positive
misery that
effect
you feel all the time?
on your
The one where
Just
you
don't.
get your ankle
So never
smashed in the
underestimate
side with
the power
a
of
sledgehammer.
smile. Patricia?
Yeah, that one.
Thank you, Shane.
Yeah.
Well, let's learn how to smile.
Thanks,
Most
Shane.
people don't smile.
Let's learn how to smile.
Have you noticed that? Most people don't smile. And if you do smile, you get into trouble. They say things like, what are you on?
What?
What have you got to smile about? Smiling has a biological effect. It has a positive effect on your body. So that's one reason to smile. And there's another reason to smile. There's nothing mysterious about a smile, just the results it gets. What does a smile show people? That you care about them, that you're happy, that you're willing to help, that you're approachable. You can change your life if you begin to smile.
I don't want to be approachable. Stay away.
Yeah,
Leave
especially
me
now.
alone.
Stop touching me and don't breathe in my general direction. We're trying to avoid spreading a pandemic.
Sit up
Thank
straight
you.
and teach how to smile. Imagine that you've got an apple on
Time that impending doom in your
apple
life.
on that tree.
Smile.
On the count of 3, we are going
And
to
all your
lift
troubles
the
will
apples.
just fade
Now, I want you all to wet
away.
your lips first, because
I
some
don't
of you are
believe
going
in
to
it.
crack them if
Oh, she does. Maybe she's just laughing at the absurdity
Double
of it.
denim.
They've just Double Denim's just told a joke and got her friend
This is no
pissing
Some of
herself.
you are not
Yeah,
showing
she's like,
your
don't make me
teeth,
piss
and I-
myself right now.
and
Oh,
I
that
know
kid.
why, because
Yeah, that
I'm
kid, look at
looking
him.
them.
I liked him so much I took
Some
a
of you got a little bit of
picture of it.
crowding, some of you got gaps, some of you got discoloration, some of your teeth are moving. Now,
She knitted her own jumper.
if your teeth move,
matches
get a
her
little bit
hair.
of blue tack, stick it under the plate, because it's no good going to burst into a spontaneous smile.
Who takes
and
a
lose your
brand
teeth.
name?
Now let's try this again on the count of 3.
She's sponsored.
Lift your apples and show your teeth. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Lift your apples. Wonderful. So, as Shane says,
Thanks.
Shane says, the immunologist we're talking to, is even when you're faking that, even when you don't feel that happy inside, but you smile or force a laugh, it has a positive effect. Is that useful to know?
Ha ha ha.
So,
Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk,
and
nyuk,
yet
nyuk.
we
Still
say,
working
I
on my
can't
evil
stop
laugh.
thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it.
Dr. Horrible
Stop
reference.
thinking about anything
Shut
the
up.
minute you decide to. The second you decide to. How many of you wake up in the middle of the night, can't get back to sleep? All right. So you lie there thinking to yourself,
Yes,
500
that's
words
literally
in there,
me.
Can't sleep, going to be tired tomorrow. Can't sleep, tired tomorrow. Can't sleep, tired. And what happens? You can't
That's
sleep,
not what
you're
I
tired
think. I
tomorrow
think
because you said it to
I
yourself
really want to
500
rub one
times.
out right now.
Now, think about what it is you want, not what it is you don't want. Here's what I suggest you say. You wake up in the middle of the night, say this to yourself. I'm very tired and I'd like to be asleep. I'm very tired and I'd like to be asleep. I'm very tired. Now,
Yeah, that totally
you don't
works.
have to feel tired to say this.
I wish I didn't
What
have
we know
insomnia.
about the subconscious is it
I wish I
doesn't
didn't
know
have
the difference
HIV.
between fiction and
Gee,
reality.
I'm cured. Thanks.
Cured
believes
via
whatever
positive
goes in
thinking
there.
and
That's the
staying
essence of
positive.
People don't believe that to start
Her
with,
face
but
is
as
very
the
pink.
process of brainwashing continues, they believe the information they hear.
It's
over
probably
and
hot
over
in
and
there.
over. So, I'm very
Yeah,
tired, I'd
it's
like to sleep.
getting
Please don't
hot
say it
in
3
there.
times. Just say, oh, that stuff
Take off the
doesn't work.
jacket.
Oh yeah.
You've got to
Slowly.
give it a go.
Slowly.
You wake up in the morning. How many times we wake up and say, gee, I'm tired? All right.
Turn around.
Something else. You wake up in the morning and say, gee,
I put on my robe and wizard's
Gee, I'm
hat.
full of energy. I can't wait to get to work. In fact, I won't even call it
Magic
work. I'll call
missile.
it fun. What would happen? What would happen if we exchanged the word work for fun? What if we called problems opportunity? What if we called the alarm clock an opportunity clock? See,
The meanings of them would change.
Yeah.
Fun would suddenly become
Not fun
not
anymore.
fun. It would become.
and that's why we
The
suggest.
word
What
is
if we
not-
change
ask
the
you how
word
you're feeling,
toast
you say something
to
positive,
jam?
because your feelings
Oh, Spade K's here
eventually
too.
catch
Cheers,
up
Spade
with the
K.
words.
Love you, man.
Thoughts are
Hope you're doing well,
powerful.
dude.
Think
He's
about
just
what
Despite
you
the
want,
result
and
on the
yet
weekend.
With a
people
bat.
say,
Hey.
I can never forgive him.
I ran out. Hold on.
Or I can forgive, but I can never forget.
Well, I have to go pee. Do you want me to go grab another?
Yeah, do that.
You can think
All right, I'm gonna go take a
differently.
whiz.
Seconds
I'll
to
keep
decide. So
Patricia
stay positive,
company.
choose
She needs
pleasant
it.
thoughts.
Yeah.
No, maybe
And
she
next
doesn't.
time,
I feel like she's happy enough in her own
believe
skin.
in
No,
yourself.
this is all just a show.
Feel
She's just
about
good at
yourself.
producing and
Do you
presenting
ever compare
seminars.
yourself? Do you ever put yourself
Oh,
down?
look what you
Chester.
did!
You
Look
make
what
a
you
cake
did!
for somebody, you say, I've made your cake, but it's a little bit dry.
No, I'm trying to learn how to be happy. Go away, dog. You're making me happy.
You mow
Trying to
their
be
lawn and you
miserable.
say, "But I haven't done
Ah!
Jesus." You make a dress and you say,
Get out of
don't
my
look
noise.
at the seams. We put ourselves
Relax.
down. When we're faced with a new challenge,
Oh,
a new
relax.
opportunity
Just
to go
relax.
ahead and be a success,
Relax,
we
and then you might be
hold
able to
back.
stay.
Sometimes we do.
We're trying to watch a video.
Comes from feeling good about yourself. And that comes from an image that we carry in our minds about who we are and what we can do. And that
Self-confidence.
image is based on what people have told us about us. It's also based on our experiences, our interpretation of those experiences. Let me ask you something. What negative feedback did you get from Mum and Dad when you were a kid? Who heard some negative feedback? I grew up believing my first name was for goodness sake. For goodness sake, do
For
this.
goodness sake,
Who
woman.
heard something negative?
For goodness sake.
Something
Chester,
negative. as
what'd you do
growing
with
up. Yes.
Come on, boys.
That you'll never finish anything. And you never have.
No offense.
You see, every time this person gets close to finishing something, her little self-talk says, you won't finish, you won't finish, you won't... And of course you don't finish. It's become your reality. Who else heard something negative when you're growing up?
Yeah, you need to mold your own reality
Why can't you
out
be
of
like your
the
sister?
clay that
Why
you're
can't you be
given.
like your brother? Dad,
of-
because
oh,
I'm not my
frickin'
brother.
no. Ah, there it is.
I'm me, and if I was my brother, I'd be exactly like my brother. What else did you hear? My father said to me when I was growing up, this will surprise you, he said, Patricia, you've got a big mouth.
That's right.
And one of these days you'll get you into trouble.
100%
Anybody here
repressed.
heard that? All of my life I heard that. I went through my life believing that my biggest weakness was my mouth. But what if
thank
my
you.
father had said to me, Patricia, you can talk. Patricia, you can talk. I
You're
would
the one
be
who
selling
paid
Amway.
for it and brought
I would
it.
be selling motor
The credits
cars.
even say so.
I would be up here presenting seminars when I was much younger, because yes, you
She's
need to know what
talking
you're
about
talking
how
to do
her
this, but
parents
what you
told her
really
that
need
she
is
talked too much, and now that
courage.
she's
And
older,
that
she's a
comes from
talker.
believing in yourself. What did you hear at school? What sort of feedback on your report? Messy writing.
Repressed memories.
Better.
That's right. That's what she's going through right now.
Talks too much, lacks concentration. And what do we hear at work? Most of the feedback
Thanks
at
for
work
that,
is
Spade.
negative, isn't it? Or they don't give you any at all. They say, we'll let you know if you're messing things up, otherwise we'll leave you alone. What about amongst your family? Most feedback from your
That
family
kid is
if you
bored
get it
already.
all, is negative. You're not going out in that, are you? Most of the feedback is negative. And that's how we form an image of ourselves. There is something for you people to know. And that is this, that you are unique. There's not another person in the entire world that can do what you do.
Yeah, but according to this, you should be looking back on that and taking the positive out of it. Is that what I'm getting from it?
Yeah.
Ridiculous, huh?
No, I think she's saying, like, don't treat your kids like the way your parents treated you.
And the
If
one
they
thing
were
we know
jerks,
about
you should be
human
positive
potential
towards your
is
kids.
this,
Okay.
that most of us operate
Well, I think
a
A-Dub's got
smidgen
that down.
of what we're capable of doing and achieving
Why is
every
that?
day. Did you know that? So what holds
Because
us back?
A-Dub's a good dude.
Okay,
Believing
cool.
in
I don't know.
ourselves. And it doesn't matter how you feel about yourself right now, you can change that. I was in George's recently.
And I'm a guest in your
George's
stream. I don't know all
department store in the powder
your
room.
viewers that well
And
yet.
I'm always sneaking up
Working on it.
people, eavesdropping,
Trying.
listening to conversations. I call it research for the business that I'm in. Well, I was just about to leave the powder
That
room,
little
and there were
young
four
lady was bored
ladies
too.
lined up, looking in the
Oh, yeah,
mirror,
yeah, I'm pretty
and they
sure
were
the,
all
laughter is
criticising
absolutely
themselves
canned.
as they were looking in the mirror. I said, stop! Do you
I
realise
feel like they
what
were
you're
offered a
doing?
free
You
dinner
are
or something
magnificent,
afterward.
Beautiful.
Did I ever drag you to any of those?
Oh, tons. They were great because I didn't care.
We used to go to things where they would try to sell us beds.
Yeah,
But they would-
mattresses and shit.
Yeah, but they would give us a free pub meal
And of course,
to
I had
turn
stop and
up.
give a little seminar.
So we'd get there, we'd eat the pub meal while they were like, blah blah beds, blah blah mattress, and then we'd finish, we'd fuck off. It was so good.
It was great.
Like sometimes we didn't even fuck off completely. We'd go have a beer in the pub afterwards and go, yeah, we're not interested. Fuck off.
When we're given a
Yeah.
compliment, for example, do we send it back? Do we do
The
that?
thing is, they only give
Jane?
those vouchers to old people. So
Yeah.
they were confused that we were there, and the reason that we
nice
were
dress
there
you're
was
wearing.
because I got the person who
this
lived
old
in my
rag, I've
house
had it for
before me
years,
in
it's
mail.
nothing special,
And I opened
Shane.
it and I read it and I said, "Hey, cool, free meal, let's go." Which is 100% against the law.
Oh, 100%. You're breaking the law.
Yeah, but you don't know what it's like.
hair looks
You don't
nice.
have a clue.
Oh, needs a wash.
If
Never
you did,
sits
you'd be
right
living
till
your
I've
life
washed it.
the way I do.
Yeah. Oh, it's greasy, isn't it? Oh, you need to do something about that. Oh, and I think you've got a bit of dandruff too. Patricia,
Thanks.
look, I want you to know that you're the best workmate that I've ever had.
Oh, go on, Shane. You're saying that. What about Ruth? She's better than I am.
Got an
yeah,
opportunity
forgot
for a
about
meal.
Ruth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, why do we do that? Why do we send back the compliment? You tell
If
me.
you've
We
not
get
got money for a
compliment,
meal and
why
you're offered
do
a free
we
meal?
Send it back. We don't accept it. Why do you have trouble with
Even
that?
if it's not the most legal thing in
Yes.
the world.
I walk past
Modesty, that
on the
means
way
you're not getting
here.
enough, you get
There's
used
a
to it.
place around
Yes,
the corner
we're
down
taught.
Plume Street
We're
that
taught.
has
Yes, humility.
share and take
We don't believe it.
stall. So people leave
Embarrassed means
books,
also that you're not hearing enough good
DVDs,
news about
and
yourself.
food
What
and
else?
stuff, and I always look at those cans
Lack
of like
confidence.
soup and go,
What you're saying
I could probably
is
eat that
that
soup and just
you
avoid
don't
paying for my
believe
own
it,
meal. And
but
I'm like,
you know the truth about
people
you.
are worse off than
so
me
you've got
probably
written
need it.
down.
Yeah, there are
Someone
people in
takes
this
a photo
neighborhood
of
that
us,
could definitely
and
do
we
with
show the
it.
photo.
Yeah, but I did see a DVD that was about like saving the planet. It had that bushy bearded guy
We
from
tell
Channel
people
31.
what-
Oh,
that
yeah,
goes on to
him.
Channel 10 or 7.
Yeah, I know who
And
you're
I
talking
picked up
about.
the DVD, I looked at it and I went,
Big
should
bushy
I
beard on
take
that guy.
this?
Starts with
I'm like,
giving and receiving
no, it's not a
compliments.
VHS.
Even if
Put it
you
back.
don't believe it, your subconscious is desperate for a little bit of
Veganism.
good news about you.
Yeah, freeganism.
500
It's when you
words a minute's
only
what we
eat stuff
think.
you find in the
500 words a
dumpsters. You
minute,
go
and
behind
80% of that
the
is
dumpsters
negative.
of like
Let some good
different
news
restaurants
through.
and stuff. You find out what they.
You know, a lot of restaurants now spray it with poison.
Why would they do that?
Because you're not allowed to do it.
Nice dress you're wearing.
Oh,
You're not allowed to take our food if you're not paying for it.
I knew a
How
freaking.
disgusting is that, right?
I knew a freaking
Yeah, looks
about
nice.
10 years ago.
Thanks
Do you
very
remember
much.
Jamie?
Yeah, I was going to say
The-
Jamie. It would have had to
Jamie.
have been Jamie, yeah.
Yeah.
Punk kid.
Yeah.
He was great. I loved
liked
him.
I like Jamie.
You know how many times he's been arrested?
No, but my wife tried to have sex with him.
So
and
many
he
times.
just wasn't
Best
interested, and I
workmate
loved
that
him
I've
for
ever
that.
had.
Thanks for saying
So
that,
many
Shane. I worked hard
times.
at that.
He like
So,
there was a point where I don't know.
Like, not this one, the other one.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Let the compliment
But
through.
I had him on Facebook,
Our
and
next
like week
idea
after
of
week, it was
believing
like I got
yourself.
arrested again today, and
He
like it
used to
happened.
climb
For,
up buildings
Should.
and spray
I
paint
should do
things.
this.
didn't
yeah,
he?
and he was
should
a
do
tree
that.
hugger as well,
We
and
finish
so he
work
would
for
just
the day.
like
On the way home, we think
he
about
would
all
try
the
and
things
stop
we should have
destruction
done,
of
don't we?
like landmarks and
Should.
stuff.
Yeah, I
Should
like
is a
Jamie.
word
He's
that
cool.
makes
He was
a
a-
prisoner of you.
Such an
It
interesting
says that you
person.
have
Everything
failed
about him was
or
cool.
You're going to fail. Should.
And I'm
Do you know there's
not
nothing in this world that you really
over,
have to
like,
do?
I'm not off, like, scraping mold
Something's
off
better
things
for
and
you if you
eating
do
it. I don't know if I
Sure.
told you this, but
It
on the way
comes from
home
other
from your
people's
house, I
expectations,
walk
doesn't
here
it?
every day,
Some
by
of
the
them
way.
are
I could drive
some of
any
our
time, but I do
own
it just for the little bit of
expectations being
exercise and see what I can see.
Get
On
rid
the
of
way
should.
home, I found
This
a
is should
bag
conversation.
that was
I should
full
go home tonight. I
of
should mow the lawn. I should
cans
start
of
that
food
report.
from
I should put dinner on.
one
I
of
should
the
straighten the
op
beds.
shops
I
near
put-
me gives
should
out
put a load
cans
of
of food to
washing
less
on.
fortunate.
Should,
They obviously
should.
went
Makes
there
a
and
prisoner
went,
of
I
you.
don't want any of
Get rid
this,
of should,
and just put it
and
down
whenever
next to
you're
a
about to
tree.
use should
And I
in
saw a bag, I'm like,
conversation,
ooh, what's in
replace
this
it
bag?
with
And it was just
could.
full of cans of food. I'm
Could.
like, yeah, I'm going to take
This is a
that.
could
So I took it home and I had
Let
spaghetti
you
for
know
dinner.
your choices.
Nice.
I could go
Freakingism.
home tonight.
Yes.
I could start writing that report. I could mow the
Maybe we
lawn.
should start
I could
doing
put
that, Tori
dinner
and
on.
I.
I could straighten
We'll
the
go find some
bed. I could
dumpsters.
start the washing.
Good
but
dumpster
I'm
diving,
not
man.
going home tonight.
You just got to take the first two layers off of that cabbage and it's good.
Could let you know that you've got choices.
I'm pretty sure it was in
about
France they
mistakes?
made
Do
it
we make
illegal
mistakes?
to waste food like that.
So
Are
they
we allowed
should.
to make mistakes?
I wouldn't be surprised
Well,
if it was
how come
France,
when we make a
considering that's
mistake
where
do
they
we feel
held
so awful inside?
the Earth's
Do we feel that we've
Union of
disappointed
trying to
ourselves?
save the world conference that got bombed that
We
one
are
time.
here to learn.
Yeah.
And the only
Yeah.
way we can learn is to make mistakes. Like the IBM manager working for Tom Watson. This is a true story.
IBS manager?
IBM.
He made a mistake that
computers.
cost IBM
No pooping?
$10 million. Is that a big mistake? Well, the manager
little bit
thought
of a
so.
big
And
mistake.
as Tom Watson, the founder of IBM, called him into his office to talk about this mistake, the manager thought to himself, gee, I'm going to be sacked. I'm
There
going
we
to be
go.
fired. And he walked in the office, he said, just before you go on, Mr. Watson, I'll understand if you want to sack me. I'll understand if you want to fire me. I'll understand if you want to let me go. Mr. Watson said, sack you? Fire you? Let you go? After we has just spent $10 million on your education? Could we keep that
Come
in
on,
mind?
that's funny.
Could we
That's a
keep
good
that in mind?
joke.
It's
I
a
like
very
that.
good
So we
joke.
make a mistake.
Not only that, I
What
love
are
her
the
way.
words
She
we
does the
have for
waiver
ourselves when we
so
make a
well.
mistake?
She has it down.
You idiot.
Why would you do this?
Choice, isn't it?
It's
What else?
so well.
Was
Like,
she ever on Neighbours?
I know, right?
For real? Was she ever on Neighbours?
I
Surely.
That-
I mean, I looked her up. I didn't
Should've
find
known
any
better.
IMDb references on her.
That's
so
so crazy.
numbskull.
Unless she did it under
These
a
are
different
choices.
name.
Do you
But
think
oh my
your
god, she is.
subconscious needs to hear that?
I hate
When you make
this
a
video,
mistake,
but I love
when
it
you
at the
effect
same
a
time. She
learning
is so good at her
opportunity,
job.
It reminds me
This
of a
is-
pyramid
when you make a
scheme.
This is-
mistake,
oh,
separate the mistake
Wags.
from you.
Wags.
Say,
We'll
that
watch
was
Wags
a
one
stupid
day.
I'm
thing
looking
to
forward
do,
to
but I'm
Wags.
not stupid.
But this video, it just hits
it's
all
the
the boxes
action
for
that's
why
stupid,
we
not
do
you.
this. Is
Yeah.
finding that
Especially with
stupid shit
children.
that is just
That was a
you
stupid
can't
thing
take
to
your
do, but
eyes
you're
off
not
it.
Stupid. I love
like.
you.
If we weren't
Because
doing this
otherwise
show,
that will
both of
internalise
us would
that
be
message.
sitting here in silence,
And
just
it
paying
gets in the
attention,
way.
going, "You're
So
a fucking
learn from
idiot."
mistakes,
But I love watching
separate
you. What is
mistakes,
this?
And
True,
concentrate
true.
on what you got right. When you finish work for the day,
Speaking
I'm
of
glad
which,
I grabbed this.
I hope it works.
You did do.
Exclamation mark Discord.
Well, yeah.
here's an idea.
Yeah, come
Should
join
work.
our thing.
There's so on the Discord.
I
Actually,
will-
sometimes
Or often you should pass
well,
along
Rob's
in
done
the
it too.
toilet,
Actually, so both of us we
walking down the
we
street
like
in
to
the
just
reflection
put on
of a
VHS
store.
tapes.
Oh yeah, we did that.
yourself a
Yeah,
little
because we're not allowed to
wave
show it on Twitch or YouTube
it gonna
because
work?
it's main
Give yourself
movies.
a little wave.
Hey!
Why would I
Sometimes
suggest
porn,
you
I
do
suppose.
Yeah, well, so it's also we're gonna do a thing called After Dark where we watch all the porn VHS tapes we have, and
I
that's
gotta-
only gonna be something that we do on the Discord.
Yeah, because
there's
it's
nowhere
not
else to
nice.
do it.
Yeah.
And see how
We
it
can't do it
felt.
on Pornhub
And
because
he
we're
We'll
not-
shout that out
asked
again.
me,
Don't
I
have
said, go
big
in there, give
boobs.
yourself a little wave, come back and tell me how it
But yeah,
felt.
sometimes
Well,
we
he
watch
went in,
Hollywood
came
movies that
out,
have
and I
been
said,
taped
well,
off the
well, how did
TV,
you
and we
go?
fast
He said,
forwarded
well,
them to the
well, I was
ads.
okay, but the guy
Or
didn't
sometimes we
look
just
like
watch the
a
movie.
shock.
Sometimes, yeah, we watched
Give
that
yourself
Adam
a little
Sandler one.
wave,
So yeah, just jump in the Discord if you ever see us on like the voice chat and if you want to join us, just come on in.
There's no don't join the voice chat rules. Just
absolutely
come in
not.
And chat with us if we're there.
Absolutely not. Just read the rules of the Discord server.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
They're not hard to follow. There's like 4 of them, and it's mainly just like
I haven't read them yet.
I can't even remember what they all are. I think it's like don't spam too much. Spam a little bit, but not too much.
I like spam with beans.
Don't be
you gotta fry it right though.
No bigotry or anything like that.
Don't be a
You know,
dick.
everyone is welcome.
Yeah.
Now, gentlemen, good
Even
idea
if
to
they're
wait till you're
Christian.
alone in the toilet before you.
No, those are the main two rules I can think. Oh, nothing illegal.
But you see, it's acknowledging
I think that's
you.
it. I think that is the
Saying
three.
that
Yeah, but I've got a Tracy Lords tape.
We're not
accepting
watching the
yourself.
Tracy
Why
Lords
do we worry
tape.
about what other
But
people
I've got a
think?
Tracy Lords tape.
We're not watching the Tracy Lords tape. You should get her to sign it.
It's none of your business.
I wanted to sign it.
Can you imagine?
Set your own standards. You're doing okay. You have a difficult day, into the
I want to
mirror.
watch the
Have a
Tracy
little bit of
Lords
criticism,
tape.
into the mirror.
We're definitely not allowed
Into the
to.
mirror. You have a go at being assertive. You don't succeed, into the mirror.
Thanks for that one, by the way, James.
And for the waiting
Yeah.
for the person in the front there, it's risky waiting for somebody else to praise you, isn't it? It's risky waiting for a little bit of positive feedback.
Oh wait, who's
Another
Ape
idea
Sentai
of
is James?
believing
Yeah.
in
Oh my
yourself
god, I wasn't even
is to
paying
get
attention.
yourself
James, you're visiting again.
Good news.
Yeah, he's the one who asked if he was late before when we
Good
started.
news box. Go to a
Oh
shoe
man, I
shop.
love you, man.
James is the best.
I got to get back into the.
And cover
You found it
with
at Cash
nice
Converters
bright
from
paper.
memory.
Yeah, Cash
And
Converters.
inside,
You bought it for
all
me
the
from
good
Cash
news, all the
Converters.
good things that ever
Jeebus
happened to
Can we get a
us.
good news
Cards
box?
From people,
I
thank
I would
you
make a
cards,
virtual one.
Certificates
Pete,
from courses.
my wife has
congratulations.
under her bed a
I've
good
got
news
here a letter
box
from someone that was sent
way
in a
before this.
bottle
This
Cool.
isn't.
into
She
the good
learnt
news
that when
box.
she went to a
And then when you
seminar
feel discouraged,
for
discouraged,
mindfulness,
Was
which
she
is
there?
what, which
use
is
of
what,
going on? What's the
which
use
is
of
what
trying?
this guy
Say
was
to your family,
teaching.
say to your friends,
Was
on
she
He
the
was
there?
teaching. No, she wasn't. But she was.
Pick up your
He was
good news
teaching
box and go
mindfulness.
off to the
But
toilet.
part of it was the good news box, which is what
Sit
she's
down.
teaching now. So it's all coming around
Sit
to like
down
things to do with my
and
wife,
you
really.
read the contents.
But yeah, she's got a good news
After
box. She's
10
got a whole
Containing
bunch of
nothing
stuff
but
in it.
Step
kittens.
outside and they don't
I'd prefer
have a
puppies,
chance.
personally.
She
Get
has things
yourself
that feel
a
nice
good
in it,
news box.
but she also
Thank you,
has
Jane.
some letters
So-
and other
yourself in
things.
it.
She's a
And
woman, so
one
she
last
probably
idea,
has those like
How
pimple
about
popper
if you haven't
things.
got something good to say about yourself, don't say
Oh
anything.
yeah, women are into gore.
Don't put yourself
What's with
down.
that?
Women are
Know that
fucked
you're
up.
special. Know that you're capable.
You
of
let them
achieving the
them
things that
have
you
their
want to
own
achieve,
reign, and look
that
what
you are
happens.
unique.
She's not making me sandwiches. She's popping fucking
And our
pimples on
final
YouTube.
idea,
She's
to
looking
stay
at
positive.
disgusting
And watching
videos.
people getting their face ripped
Responsibility
off,
for your
and
life. How
oh,
often do we blame
she
other
shows me.
people?
I'm like, it
We
doesn't
say it's
disgust
not my
me. I just don't
fault.
want to watch
I
it.
do.
It
That's why
both disgusts
I never
me, and I'm
would allow
curious,
one
but I
of
don't want to
these.
watch it.
I just don't want to watch it. It's one of those things. Like
My
a lot of
own
people are like,
personal,
oh, are you too squeamish to
tailored-
watch this? Like, no, but it's not interesting.
I could totally sit through it, I'm
Blameless.
sure. I don't want to, though.
And on
It's
here,
gross.
I've got a list of people who I hold responsible for my life.
Oh yeah, who's responsible
Dad.
for your life, Patricia?
Mum and Dad head
Oh,
of the
yeah.
list because they started it.
Have a shot in this box.
You don't know what's in it. It could be nice things, it could be bad things. Until you open it, it's
See, it's
both.
not in my blood.
comment was the
They're
best.
all negative.
Why didn't we think of that?
I want one. Where do I get a
See,
small amount of
I had a
radioactive?
School's where I got
decay?
fucked up, by the way.
I went through
Yeah, which one? The one where you were teaching, the one where you were at?
5 Columbia short
That was the same school.
I had to put 2 colours
I got
together
mentally
to get a
fucked up
six.
in
I had to colour
grade 6.
mountains and
Yeah,
My
they-
teacher bullied the
they-
shit out of
No
me.
money
Yeah.
for a razor,
And like it
use
really
fresh
fucked me up.
bread.
And I went back there to work at that school.
Hold on,
Dad's
do we have
Gillette
time for
couldn't-
this?
couldn't
decade
afford a
later.
pencil sharpener. Now, people
Sorry.
here had a better schooling than me. Anyone here go to a private school?
Go on.
And it was
Where are
good.
you?
It was
Now,
good.
All the
see,
shit had
you've
been
had a
taken
chance
out. All
now.
the trash had
Take
been
you,
taken
for
out at that
instance.
point.
I bet you had
Good.
72
Me?
Derwent coloured
Did you steal any VHS?
No, did
They
you
didn't have any by the
late
time I
worms?
got there.
Oh,
I would have asked for 'em.
I've stole
See, they took it for
VHS from
granted.
my school.
These people
No, I'm
go to
serious.
private
I
schools.
like
I
it.
have
You see,
them.
with
I found
coloured
them.
pencils like
You know that
I mean,
tape
where
that
am
I've got
I?
that says
My
spice
mum-
on it
my
that we
mum
found
and
that
dad
stuff
sent
from
me
the end of?
to a
Yeah.
high school,
I have
a
another
tech
one.
school. They said you'll
Oh,
learn how to be a good
that has
wife and
nothing to
mother
do with
here.
me.
I made
It was
you
just
in
one that I
millinery.
stole.
And there won't be
Be
boobs in it because
profoundly
it's
useful to be my career as a
It
nurse,
says
being
Jess
able to
and
make
Michelle's
hats.
dance tape. I don't
Oh,
know.
maybe
See,
it's a
I haven't had a
striptease.
chance
We can't
in
watch
my
it then.
job.
I hope.
Dad
That's why I
said,
quit my job.
"Do your
Because my boss
nursing,
was a
get
fucking
your
piece of
ticket,
shit.
you'll be set for
All
life."
bosses are pieces of shit. They won't
Nope.
let you eat the Ben and Jerry's.
Nope.
They say you gotta put it in the bin.
I used to walk
Not
like
true.
A lady down
When I was at the
street.
school,
All
my boss
friends
was
could
the
keep
best
up
boss
with
I've
me.
ever
I used
had.
to eat
But
slowly
your
now. I
APCO
go to
one was a
dinner party,
piece of
I've eaten
shit?
it all
Oh,
in
yeah.
5
It's like,
minutes,
stop
I'm
eating
washing
that
up.
ice cream, bin. But like, where's going in the bin? Like, you're not allowed to.
Oh, they were never like there when I was there, except when they would watch the cameras and call me while I was like serving a customer and would say serve a customer even though I was doing it.
I'm doing it.
Or like, you know, stop talking to people and start cleaning even though I was mopping the floor.
See, now that's the downside to the technology. is when you have a
Bad
job.
luck.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
an unlucky person. If there's
Bad
a
luck?
prize
No,
I
I'm
sit
not
next
bad.
to,
I don't have bad luck.
I think
if
I've got
go
pretty
into
good
a
luck.
raffle, they'll say, "Oh, here's your tickets, dear," and I say, "I won't need them," and I never have. I've never needed them. But I've got a friend. Now I must tell you about my friend. Gee, she makes me sick. Have you got a friend that makes you sick? Gee, she makes me sick. She is so lucky. Wins everything.
No, not really.
Last year,
I wouldn't
she
consider
won a
that
trip
sort
to
of person
Tasmania.
a friend if they made me feel sick.
Still down there trying to win one back.
Oh hi, who? I don't know. There was that one person who was telling us about how the Taliban were responsible for COVID.
The government's on my list as well because
I suppose that's a friend of a friend, right?
See, what's the
No,
point of
she actually posted something really funny the other day.
Oh yeah?
Like legitimately a joke that was funny.
Cool, because I'm just making a reference. We don't have to go into any more detail, but if you've got something cool, go ahead.
Who's on your blame list?
I could find the
Who's on
joke
your blame list?
because I can't remember specifically.
Have you got a blame
No,
list?
it's 2020 divided by 5
Because
equals.
it says that you're not responsible for your life.
What's the number?
You can say,
It's
"I
4.
never had a chance.
It's 44.
I never had the opportunity."
Your government is actively killing people.
Responsible.
Funny that.
You say you're not
That's
responsible. It
sad.
means you
It's almost
never
like America's a
say
shit
you're
fucking place.
irresponsible. Do you see how useful this
404.
is?
That's right. It's
But it
404.
gives these people
Oh,
So this year is an
okay.
error.
If you want
And then someone
your life
commented
to
and
be
was
more
just like,
rewarding,
"Yeah, but where'd you get the
more
5 from?"
productive
And she said,
enjoyable, this has to go.
Go on. You got to rip up that blame list.
"What's
Come
even
on.
the word for it?" It's
Come on, Sam. You got
G5 or whatever.
Rip up that blame list.
Yeah.
You must accept responsibility.
What's
for
it
your
called?
life.
See, I'm fucking up
And
the joke because I just don't know what it's
I
called.
love it. I love jokes that are screwed up.
Words. If it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to
Yeah,
be,
5G.
it is
5G.
Oh!
That's where the 5 comes from. So it's a 404 error with
It's
5G.
about controlling your attitude. It's about choosing pleasant
COVID-19.
thoughts. It's
Don't get
about
it.
believing in yourself.
It's a funny
Tearing up
joke.
your blame.
It's
And
funny,
you
yes.
have to break away from the crowd.
It's a funny joke.
Do you know the
It's
majority
funny
of people out
joke.
there would rather curse the darkness and light one single candle. So we're saying break
But
away
I would rather
from
just
the
live in the
crowd,
darkness.
Stay positive.
Funny thing is,
and enjoy the
I know a lot of people that
Thank you.
do exactly that. And that's kind of what she's banking on. She's banking on me knowing those people. Thank you, Patricia. You did a very good job.
You're
Don't
great.
believe in a lot of the things you say, but you present them very, very well. She does audio cassettes.
Miss you again, Uncle.
I tried the fax number, it just made funny noises.
If you can find anything, James.
But I mean, that is fax number, right? That's what fax numbers do. But I looked up, so the fax number is right next to the phone number. The phone number says disconnected. So we could probably send her a fax, but we wouldn't know if it gets there until later, right?
Probably a lot for a seminar, honestly.
Oh no, I did find her on a thing that was selling people to do seminars.
Right.
From $5,000 to $10,000.
Woohoo! Gee,
We don't have that budget yet. But
We-
when we do, we'll get
Watch
Patricia
out! Watch this
to come and
space.
do a seminar right here on the couch. I mean, she was moving around.
How
a lot
recent are the
during
photos, though?
Oh yeah, post them. Post them on the Discord. I'd like to see.
I don't know if James is in the Discord.
James needs to be in the Discord. I have seen a couple of her recent photos. She dresses up like a clown because her sister-in-law was dressing up like a clown.
Could you find the sister-in-law? Is she still about?
Again, they're all too old. But yeah, I did find stuff, but none of it really led anywhere. It's one of those things where if I was a better researcher, a deeper diver, it would. But yeah, they were all dressed up as clowns.
Clowny clown clown?
Clowny clown clown.
Yeah, when I came to what I found, I showed it something that was...
I mean,
wow.
James is pretty good at looking things up. Like, there was that time where he looked up that thing about Imagebank.
Yeah.
And how they were bought out.
Oh god, this is a segue.
How they were bought out by by Getty Images. I have the next Imagebank video. It's got a pig on the front.
I want more. I feel like we
necklace.
don't have enough Imagebank.
And the thing, this one's called Lifestyle. I thought Lifestyle. That has to fit in with the theme, right? But with 2 minutes of like stock footage, you don't never know. So, Abe Senpai, what did we learn about Imagebank? They were bought out by Getty Images. They have music on it by a brand called Coca Media that was a big French music distributor back in the waybacks when they did the vinyl still. And they got bought out by Universal Music.
We
Coca.
lost our sticker.
Oh yeah, that the same thing happened if you look in the clam trap. The same thing happened with the other one. You should put that up so you can see it every time you wake up. Staying positive.
No, I'm gonna put it in my notebook.
I haven't ordered the notebooks yet. They're coming. I'm gonna order them Thursday.
That's cool.
So yeah, staying positive things. I thought lifestyle and tabletop. What the hell is tabletop? I mean, we can revisit these if we ever do a tabletop day. Like if we find a VHS of Dungeons and Dragons or something.
That would be cool.
But yeah. Lifestyle. That has to fit in a little bit, right? We have to watch this twice again because we've watched every other one twice.
Because they're so damn short.
2 minutes! So that's what we've learned. We've learned that the music company was bought out by Universal Music. The image company was bought out by Getty Images. And every tape that they produced went for 3 minutes. Watch out, there's some lovely ladies on it. Don't worry, she's not naked. She's just hanging out in the tree being sexy. So I may not have queued up any advertisements, but I did bring an Imagebank. I still have one at home.
Don't do our last Imagebank then, that's sad.
I know, right? I want more Imagebank videos. They're so good.
I also want that spaghetti. She's looking at us like she's going to cheat on us.
Damn logo, want to steal that stock footage. It's okay, we can do that thing where we only take the...
We've got our own logo on the top.
Where we can take just the bit in between the logo over to the side or something. We can make it smaller and get rid of the logo.
Speaking of all the logo stuff though, if you want a copy of any of these tapes that we've watched, without any logos or us talking over the top of it, join the Discord.
Join our
No,
and we'll charge you $10 for it. Maybe? I don't know. Probably not.
Subs get it free?
Subs get it free.
That includes your channel too, by the way.
Yeah. You join my YouTube channel, you get all the links whenever Pete sends them to me. Because I tried out the member-only chat, and a couple of people liked it. So, was that you? Did you like that chat?
Don't even know if I saw it.
Okay, so it wasn't you, it was somebody else.
YouTube.
There you go. Somebody saw it and clicked like on it. I did a YouTube members-only chat thing. Oh no, it's gonna blow!
Oh no, in the face!
Clown face. What's all this? We haven't done Food Week yet. We have to remember this for Food Week. Because I have a microwave cooking video at home.
That will be old.
It's by Sharp. Quality.
That's the same brand that makes that camera that we can't get the cables for.
Oh, bugger them then. We can take it apart. The guy at the shop told us we could.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's circuitry.
Oh, nerd shit.
We can remember this for that episode too. Because I have an understanding Windows 98 tape at home.
I think I have that actually.
I have one as well.
Wow. We have two. It might be the same tape, huh?
Maybe.
He's
designing a flying car. It's about this time that I realised that the Jetsons lied to us.
Liars. I'll tell you who hasn't yet lied to us. The Partridge
Media?
Family.
Oh. Yeah, because I like to wake up
200 AD.
with you gotta rewind and play it again. It's too short for us not to watch it twice.
That one was 3 whole minutes.
I know, that was actually a longer one than the other two. I think because it had 2 reels on it. It had the lifestyle.
What do you mean?
And tabletop reel.
The last one had 3 reels on it.
Okay, then they're just really short. But one day we're going to go up to 185 Bank Street in South Melbourne, get ourselves some South Melbourne dim sims, and go to a Vietnamese restaurant. I really like that clip. Can I get that clip unedited?
I know, right?
The girl
I bet
in
she's
the
still
tree.
hot. She'd remake it now. I bet she's still hot to this day.
Yeah, I reckon at 60, 70 years old, she'll still be hot. She's looking after herself. I mean, I wish I could find out who was in these clips. I'd like to find that kid who got his haircut and talk to him about how his haircut impacted his school life.
Well, I would like to know more about, how, whether he stayed in this business of stock
doing
footage.
stock footage? Yeah, he's that guy who does all the stock footage images and Getty images now. If there's two machines standing next to each other, one always tells the truth and one always lies, what do you ask them to see which one's the right dog?
I'm hoping nothing gets moved because I realised the recording thing actually didn't start properly.
What do you mean?
The recording didn't start properly.
Oh,
we'll see.
Jax.
I'm sure we'll be fine, unless this song is muted. That would be funny though.
The Coca Media bought out by Universal Studios song got muted. Yeah.
That would mean we're at 6 minutes.
Let's just keep looking at the first girl in the tree over and over again.
Yeah, we'll just play that over and over and over.
That's right, A-dubs. You're absolutely right. You figured out the riddle, and you get a prize. Pete will send it to you in the mail soon.
You get...
It's not my show, so
my
I don't
parents'
know.
wedding video.
No, I need to watch that first! We're gonna do a whole...
That's right, folks. Send us your parents' wedding videos and we'll watch them.
I want to do a whole day of watching everyone's wedding videos.
We can't because it's 2 hours long. And
No, I mean a whole day. 24 hours is a whole day.
We'll do a Valentine's Day special.
Valentine's Day special. 24 hours of watching everyone's our wedding videotapes.
Hour long? 2 hours? It's 2 hours long!
I said hour.
Oh, hour. Okay.
Our wedding, not our wedding.
Good God.
Without the H.
Well, you must have two, right?
Fuck you. I only have the one, it's the first one. The other one didn't get filmed.
Your wife's birthday is Valentine's Day? Well, that makes it easier to remember, right? Like,
Yeah.
both of those things.
Nope.
Do you still forget, though?
February 14th. What was I doing today? Oh, that's right. Whacking off and eating chocolate. Wait, no. Hey, Coca Media Music and Imagebank, thank you again for selling your souls to Getty Images and the music company for selling your souls to Universal Music. Well, I love watching those tapes. We're on the third one. We've only got one more left. I don't know how I'm going to tie it to anything because that one was barely. That was
our ad break.
It's basically an ad break. It was barely related at all to staying positive.
Do you have any old STD prevention VHS tapes? That would be fun if we did.
Oh, I mean, I think the living with whatever that was. We've got living with dementia stuff.
I don't think that's an STD, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Dub, can you get STDs from... Oh, sorry, can you get, dementia from sex?
I mean...
Like, if the sex is that lit... Can it bang your brain up?
What else do we have as far as medical stuff? We have enough to do another medical stuff
At least
episode.
one.
At least one. In fact, I have from James, from Abe Sentai, we have the what is it?
Agoraphobia?
Yeah,
Is that what
kind
I'm
of,
talking
but
about?
it's 3 videos. Each goes for 3 hours each.
Oh, no. No,
that's a
whole
9-hour
day.
Yeah, that's a 9-hour session that we have to either split up into separate videos or...
Well, if we do them over
in
3 episodes, it's going to be the 3 consecutive episodes.
Yeah.
So
Either that or we do a whole day specially for it.
I have a kid.
You have a kid, you can't, but I can sit here and wait while you
do 9 hours.
the changing, and I can change while you're sitting here. Anyway, staying positive vibes. That is the name of our show this week. I did absolutely no research on the next tape. You know why?
So if there is titties in it, we're in trouble.
No.
Knowing who's in it, we might just get a nipple 3.
I don't mean that. I mean, I didn't research it because the next tape is Angela Lansbury's. What's it called?
It can be caused by syphilis. Well, there we go. We have a legitimate, definitive answer there.
Angela Lansbury Positive Moods. And the reason I didn't research this tape is because we should all know who Angela Lansbury is. I grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, and I used to watch Murder, She Wrote, where she played a writer who was researching murders without a license.
So like Castle, but the original.
The original Castle. And then later on, she also did a Disney movie called Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Oh, yeah.
She's a foxy chick in a few 40s noir films. Basically, she's a superstar. I don't know. She's Milshine's grandma. I don't know if
she's grandma still alive, Milshine?
She did not do a porn. Do not ruin. Don't ruin my childhood.
If she did a porno, I want to see it.
I do.
Especially if it was from, like, last year.
Angela Lansbury did not do a porno.
After Dark.
Oh my god. Don't even joke. As I said,
I was serious if it exists.
I didn't research it because this is a this is a classic. Like anyone who's in the know of like finding stupid VHSs, if it comes out of its thing, this is an absolute classic. And the thing is, we found a copy in PAL with the original workout poster.
Yeah,
we can do them as along when we. Okay.
How long does this one go for, by the way?
Do we have an hour and a half.
Okay. This is going to be a long episode.
Hold on, let me have a look.
With the extra.
50 minutes.
Okay,
this is why we only had a small amount of videos this week, because this one goes
I think 3 to 4 is the par, right?
I like to think
3 to 4 is the par, but this one, did you rewind it?
I tried.
I haven't actually touched this since we bought it.
No, it apparently didn't rewind properly.
Alright, so wherever that was, we have to try and remember that, because whoever decided to throw this in the up shop, that's where they got up to before they hit eject.
Well, it'll be 0. It'll be 0 on the thing.
Okay, well, when it hit 0 on the thing, that's where whoever sold...
7 minutes in, roughly.
7 minutes in. They got to 7 minutes in, decided to press eject, and throw this in an op shop, and say, nope, I'm done. I don't want to watch Angela Lansbury tell me how to be positive. But in the meantime, we get to... I think this should be hung up on the wall.
Poster?
Yeah, you need to blue tack this up on the wall behind my face right here.
Which side? This side, because
it's got the Angela Lansbury's Positive Moods thing in it. Yeah.
The other thing we can do is we can totally just like take these covers out.
Yeah.
And put them. I'll just put the actual boxes behind us.
Well, I know FFF don't need that one because they've got a copy.
So we can just rest it there. I mean, you can't really see it.
Ooh, Dark Horse. They did comics like Star Wars and Aliens.
Oh man, this is beautiful. 7 minutes of jerking off. That's probably what it was, to be fair.
Exactly. 7 minutes in, done, into the op shop pile. The advice and exercises in this video are intended to be used only in conjunction with the advice of your own personal physician. Because of differences in physical conditioning, the individual, your doctor should make sure that... Wood knap.
Speaking of wood...
The knee is silent.
Just wait till I see her.
7 minutes.
Man, that tune.
To Angela Lansbury. A-Dub knows it. I bet you she didn't do a porno. You just closed your eyes and remembered.
He was asking if she did.
Oh, there was no question mark. She did no pornos! Why would Angela Lansbury do a porno?
I don't know. Many celebrities have sex tapes.
Not Angela Lansbury. She's
it's
wholesome.
Possible.
Anything's possible.
She's gonna get naked in this video, I guarantee it.
Oh, we already know that. Toby said he's not gonna tune in this week because he doesn't want to see Angela Lansbury naked.
His loss.
His loss. Angela Lansbury does get naked in this video, but not to the point where we get kicked off Twitch. It's
and if we do,
in a
see you guys on YouTube.
I know, right? Angela Lansbury naked is worth it. Mwah. Murder, She Wrote.
It's more just like, I do remember a time where I cared a lot about getting banned on Twitch, where I was like, no, don't ban me. Now I'm just like...
What was it, first or second episode where I put boobs on your stream? I think it was second.
I had to
second
play it up,
episode.
though.
Yeah.
If I don't play it up, it makes me seem non-remorseful, and then we're guaranteed to lose the channel.
You know, one of the questions that
you are a
Thanks,
beautiful
Angela.
creature.
is how do you manage to work as hard as you do and still maintain your health and energy?
Yes, Angela.
Well,
please tell us.
Let me start off by saying that I truly believe a realistic attitude and a positive state of mind have contributed greatly to our ability
positive
to
vibes.
maintain these
That's our title of our
priceless
episodes.
gifts. As a very
Priceless.
young child, I was introduced to the most fundamental concepts of health and fitness by my mother,
And
who took me along
sexuality.
with her when
Wait,
she joined
no,
a group of women who met
sexuality.
once
No,
a week
no,
in
no.
Regent's Park in
That's
London
below
to
us. I'm
practice
sorry.
Hold the phone, though.
The group
It was mentioned,
called the
right,
League of Health and
that
Beauty.
she
And I guess those words have
was the
remained
foxy
in
chick
my
in a few
mind
40s
ever
noir
since.
films.
Health
Oh, quite a
and
few.
beauty.
Do you really think she was not sexually assaulted or like abused at any point in her career?
We
She was
shouldn't
in film
assume
back
that
then.
without any sort of like.
But I'm saying we probably can assume it pretty safely that it happened to fucking every woman was abused in some way. Every minority was abused in some way. Every child was abused in some way.
I think Angela Lansbury is pure and clean.
Fluid, graceful movement.
She's doing this to get rid of those repressed memories.
So, although I'm
Oh,
not
I
a fitness
guess.
expert or a dietitian,
Next week, we'll
I'm
be
certainly
watching a
not
Ralph Harris
fanatic
video.
about any of this.
Really? You got me excited there for a
I
second.
wish
I was
we
like,
had
oh
one.
boy! Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting into the real awful people.
Continue to enjoy the things I did
Oh, boy.
when I was younger.
We've had some frauds so far, but nothing on that level.
It's my turn to pick next week, isn't it? Because you picked Positive Vibes.
I did.
And I've done my share
Alright.
of research, as I'm sure that
I was
you
going to
have.
pick every video
And
for
I've come
today
up
as
with
well,
some
but you had a
thoughts about
bunch. And I was like,
fitness and
alright,
health
we'll
for
do
women of all
the Ray
ages.
Reardon, which was my choice,
In
by
a
the way.
moment, I'm going to show you how
I picked that guy.
every
I
morning
picked
by
that beautiful
doing
man.
some gentle stretches. You
Yeah,
don't
mine
need
picked
any
Angela
special
Lansbury.
equipment or any
Look, you're
sort of
great,
tricky
Angela, but
outfit,
I'm
just
sorry. I
something
think Ray
comfortable
Reardon
that you can move
is
in.
my best friend.
Once
Because
I've
we can
loosened
call
up,
him.
I then do a longer
And he's
series
chill
of
as fuck. He
movements
was.
that keep
Could
me
you imagine if we
immediately
called
agreed to doing a
James,
sesh.
find me
sense of
Angela
freedom
Lansbury's
within
phone
my
number.
Altogether, the
I want to
morning
talk to her
stretches
about
and
how
movement
she still
No
feels
one's even
sexual
told us if she's alive or not.
after menopause.
If you have the time, you can do them all at once. Or you can do
I need to
parts
pee
of the
again,
routine
so I'm
gonna
at
do
different
that.
times of the
That's
day.
good because that gives me some
The
time to
movements
like
you will see on this
focus
tape
To
are very
really
fluid
focus on what's going on.
into Angela Lansbury.
So let's begin.
talk too much.
I have a little routine.
Oh God!
Oh.
Pete!
I'm missing
Pete, you're
stuff.
missing it! She's taking her top off!
I give myself a mini
Hi,
massage
Chester.
with aloe lotion.
No, you're too young for this.
No, don't watch Angela
You're too
Lansbury
young
taking
for
her top
this.
off!
Stay in
No!
touch with my body. I can't help but be
She looks like
aware
she's glowing.
whether or not I'm in shape.
She's glowing! Oh,
Once
go
you've
on,
really
rub it.
examined your
Yeah,
body,
just like that.
You have faced the moment of truth.
Oh
Of
no,
course,
Angela,
we're all
no.
the product of our genetic heritage, and certain things we cannot alter.
Oh boy.
But I do think
Have
that
we lost all our viewers now, or
self-acceptance is
what?
vital. Give yourself a break. There's something
Oh,
you like in
Angela.
everybody.
We're watching Angela Lansbury oil herself out. I like how she's still in touch with her body. Oh yeah.
I take these few moments to focus on the day ahead. I think about each demand that will present itself in the coming day, and I visualize myself meeting it easily and well. I remind myself that I'm going to try to live each moment with a sense of peace, harmony, and calm. After all,
As
it is
you
the dawn
rub
of a
the
new
skin
day.
of your body
Anything
all
is possible.
over. If it happens.
Let's begin with some morning stretches. I like to think
We're gonna
of
do
these
some
as my way
stretches.
of,
Alright,
working
everybody at
the
home,
body.
we gotta all do it, okay?
Inhale.
Yeah.
Lift your arms and exhale as you lower. I'm only turning to demonstrate this move for the camera. You can do it in one position. one more.
2, 1, and there we go. That's where they paused the video and chucked it into the op shop right there.
Now bend
We're
your
doing all the movie. No, she rubbed herself down with oils, and then she started doing some exercises, and that's where they threw the tape out with 14 seconds after. So absolutely,
They were jerking off, dude.
It was way after the rubbing herself down with the oils.
So if you think this is wholesome, by the way, if you viewers think this is wholesome and you want something potentially even more wholesome, if you go to twitch.tv right now /Puka Gaming, Puka Gaming, his doggo is currently giving birth to pups.
Oh my god.
Tori is watching it.
Tell her to tape it. I want to watch that.
There'll be a VOD probably.
That's disgusting. I love it.
I think he's not actually showing the actual birthing parts.
We need to get some VHS of actual birthing parts.
You know, the neck
That'll be okay on
after
Twitch, right?
I don't think so. I feel like that's an after dark thing.
Come on, but it's nature.
I know, but so are boobs.
Yeah, it's nature.
So is sex, but we can't show that. Losing a $4 million home, Jesus.
Yeah, that's great, but what's her number? I can't get to Los Angeles without a plane ticket, but thank you. She's still alive?
That's good to know.
Yeah. And we've got her actual address. We can probably see her home on one of those tours that you get on the bus for.
Yeah, true.
Hollywood homes. For the
Although I wonder if like any of those are ever like people who
I make sure that my head doesn't fall backwards when I do it.
like people who just don't actually know where they live, so they just.
Do you think it's all lies?
It could be, like, for real.
Stop playing on your phone and do your neck stretches. Come on.
Sorry, I was gonna put the puppies up so we can watch the puppies.
No, we're doing Angela Lansbury. We can watch VODs.
It's not good. That hurts my neck.
But Angela Lansbury says it's okay.
Maybe she's
wrong. And she wrote murder. And she liked to play with my bed knobs and broomsticks.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew said that the number ends in 3. I know a number that ends in 3. You want to know the number?
33?
No, it's 011899988199991119725.
I catch myself so often
Hey, look,
with my
A-Dub's
shoulders
actually gone
hunched
there to
if I
watch the
don't
puppies
watch it.
because he doesn't want to see any more of this shit.
Now circle it the other way.
Oh, now forwards? Am I the only one doing this, or what?
I'll keep going. I'll try. Oh, we're doing the other one now? We're doing the other one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Andrew says that's the number. Oh, my shoulders feel better already. Thank you, Angela.
This next move is my own
stretch
invention.
him
I
out.
call it on-land swimming.
This is my-
It's really the breaststroke.
I know I haven't watched this tape specifically, but I know this move. It's not as good as the one where she kind of just
It's just
prances
a great
around the
way to
house,
open
but
up the shoulders and neck.
I can't wait till like exercise video day. We can
do that anytime.
We're gonna have to clear this area because I want to do them along with him.
Well, maybe I'll just set the thing up out there.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a fun idea. Oh, stretch them. Remember to engage your muscles. Don't just actually just do the things, but like stretch those muscles at the same
The
time.
backstroke is another swimming
done?
move
We're
that
done
I
with that
really
one?
love to do.
What is it?
Reach back and let your head turn and follow.
I don't have room for that.
About this time,
Oh,
I'm
you're
beginning
doing
to
the
feel a
backstroke.
great sense of release and exhilaration.
Oh, this doesn't feel good to
Then
me.
comes
Staying
optimism
positive.
for a good day ahead.
I'm staying.
I'm just gonna
so
continue to watch
positive.
these puppies be
Effort to
born.
banish
Oh
any
my God.
destructive
Oh,
attitude
oh.
I might have had about the day in between.
No, just keep doing it.
I'm so glad that Jackson was cut out.
By the way, you've got the
You know,
color
it's
problem
easy to
again.
fall into a
Oh, that's just
trap
overexposure.
saying I
Yeah.
can't do this or that won't work.
Really
I've learned a
seems
trick
fixing it
that I
right now.
use.
But also, it
If I
is
do have a
pretty
negative
fucked up.
thought,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
screen as
This
well.
is this is
So-
our tape.
Cancel that.
There are
It is
better
a tape.
versions
Going
of
to
this tape.
expect
It is a tape problem more so than it
Any
is.
good-sized
Yep.
bath towel will
transfer.
do for
Absolutely.
this next stretch.
So no, it's not the
Just
same problem.
Gather it
Because
together.
the problem we had was it
hold
looked fine
firmly
here,
at
but it
each
didn't look
end
fine
like
here.
I was underexposed there. This one's overexposed, but the
Everywhere.
tape itself
This
is.
is great for rounded shoulders.
Oh,
As you
hold on, I need
stretch,
to...
take it behind your head gently.
I should probably
as
put
far
these
as you
back on,
can.
huh? Don't kill Luigi! And I'll use this.
Not the poster, you rip it!
Turn your head to the side as far as it will go. And try to keep your chin level.
Oh god, I'm gonna sleep well this afternoon.
This loosens up the neck, which we
I mean,
abuse
this
all
night?
day when
I
we
don't
talk
know.
on the phone.
Well, it's
or
nearly
drive in
midday,
traffic.
so...
Oh, this afternoon. Ugh.
Now
Whoa.
imagine you're
Ooh,
an
gone
archer
back.
with a
I
bow and
can't stretch
arrow.
because this thing's not long
First
enough.
one elbow down,
That's what she said.
each on the diagonal. Then the
Oh, I
other.
love this. I totally want to do exercise videos soon.
Alright,
This sounds fun.
I'll sort it out.
Yeah, you gotta tell me when you sort it out so we can actually
Chrome
do it.
issue. It's,
What are we gonna do for exercise
Saturation issue.
videos aside from... we probably only need two, right?
well, we have Christian.
We have the Christian one and we have Cher's one, and I don't know that we need any more than that for the first episode, to be
Oh
honest.
god, no. In fact, we should just do a month. Like,
A whole
we
month?
should make a month as
Okay.
exercise month.
Here's an idea. Exercise month needs to be January. Because that's when you do your New Year's resolutions.
No, we should do it in Feb, so it's after the...
After everyone else has done their New Year's resolutions. and
After
have to
we've
watch
already failed
us.
ours, we can then...
Okay, yeah, February sounds fun. Instead of doing like
I love
romancy
this
things.
stretch. I really feel as if I'm getting circulation going. in
Here
the
we go.
back of my
I can do
neck
this one. Listen,
and
listen.
in my back.
Did you hear that?
Oh,
god, that hurts.
You gotta turn around if you want the mic to hear it.
Mike doesn't have to hear it.
Yeah, please
The
don't.
mic just does this. In my back. Oh, that really hurts. Oh no, I'm not sure. Ow. Oh,
Now,
I
if
think
you
I
have
hurt something.
trouble getting your hands together in
Who's
that,
Mike?
try using the towel.
He broke himself. Do I have to call ambulance?
No,
Should I call 911 for the ambulance?
If you feel any discomfort in your back, don't.
Maybe you shouldn't do this one. This is meant to be for old people and... Wow.
Yeah, but I have a...
Oh! You kicked the pooter.
Is it okay?
Well, this is still going, so...
That's alright then. Oh, no, I shouldn't do that one. That's why I'm on disability.
Find a
Ouch.
spot to rest your hands at a comfortable height.
I breaked my
A couch or
bizac.
the back of a chair would do.
Hold on, this will fix it.
Start slowly
pour it all over
bending
your back.
your
You'll be
knees.
fine.
Bring your chest toward
Oh,
the
Angela. I wish I was there.
Oh.
As you come up,
Just hold you still a little bit.
I'll keep you steady.
keep
Oh,
your heels
right,
on
you're
the ground so
murder.
you can feel a stretch in your calves.
Oh, what other exercise tapes
If
could
this
we
makes you
find?
dizzy,
I would love
stop
to have a copy
and
of
only
the
go part of the way.
Tracy
This
Lords
helps
one
to
on
keep your
VHS.
back supple
We
and
have
strong.
Cher. We don't need anyone else. We'll just watch that over and over again.
Who's the charmed girl? What's her name?
I don't fucking know. Alyssa Milano, was she?
Alyssa Milano. She did her own exercise tape.
Yeah,
Where
I
she
remember
stepped
that.
into a mirror. That was kind of cool. Patrick Swayze's mum did an exercise tape where you're
With all
meant to
the
do
dancing
dirty
that I've
dancing
done,
for
your
exercise, and
balance
she
is
got
the
Patrick
key.
Swayze
remember that.
to
Starts
come
with
in
the
and
feet.
do it with
Yeah.
her, and that was gross. Teen Steam, that's right. That's Alyssa Milano's one.
Roll the feet as if you were giving yourself a foot massage.
She could get it now, let's be honest.
Stretching the
Yeah,
toes.
absolutely. I mean, if I was
Push
little
off
Grey,
a bit from the
Come on,
I
A-Dub.
wouldn't-
You know you
bit
would.
like
I wouldn't be
dancing.
so
Just be blatantly honest.
Yeah, we don't have to hide things here. This is one of those ones where you're going to have to click on
Now,
the
you
stream
can
that
do
we're
this
over
calf
18s
stretch
only and talk
anywhere.
about
Is this one of those things where I have to
Against
say,
the
like, what's the
refrigerator
oldest
or leaning against
person
a
you've
wall.
slept with? And if I laugh, you've slept
I
with
do
someone
it
older than I
whenever I
have.
think of it
And
during
I
the
never
day.
laugh.
The oldest person I've ever slept with is my wife, and she is in her 30s. And you doubled that. On your
This is
18th
called the
birthday, you
cat
did a
arch.
double, right? 36 or so or more?
19.
19,
Up.
so that's 37 or
Let your
more?
back arch
40 something?
round your back.
It's
Lift
one of those things where you're whispering because your wife could be watching.
Oh, I know she's not watching.
She's not,
I'm
she's
just-
watching the dog birth.
Which I'm watching too.
Oh yeah, not interested in Angela Lansbury's tight buns. I mean, look at that.
How could you not be?
now as Once you finish,
42 when he was
push back,
17. Who is
keep your
A-Dub?
knees slightly bent.
She. Babe.
Gently and easily
Sorry.
roll
I don't
up.
know who.
Head is
Like,
the
names.
Nice. I think we're probably about equaled with each other, I
On
guess.
par, you reckon?
Yeah.
20.
Now, if you have time
Respect.
to consider, I'll show you
30.
what I do.
I can't laugh because it's so...
That's when I don't have to rush off to work. Spend about
Yeah.
20 minutes with
Yeah,
me, and we will
it's-
stretch some more.
Yeah.
And
About
then
on
have some
par.
fun with what I call feeling free. Some
Of course, the
rhythmic
only reason you
dance-like
did what you
movements
did is because I
to give
dragged you
ourselves a
along.
greater sense
I was
of
blind.
balance
You was
and
so
Everybody
blind.
looked my age to me.
To be honest, she was actually kind of
To me,
petite
this
and
stretch is so
small.
satisfying.
Yes, she was.
She was a bit of
I
a
love
pocket
this stretch.
goth.
I feel as if I'm
She was.
stretching every muscle in my body.
I get it.
We got it.
Stretching
Our hands just
the
touched.
body
It was a
all the way
sensual
down to
movement.
one heel,
Didn't feel it. I'm too
as far
drunk.
as you can go.
It was one of those
Relax.
days.
I got
And
drunk
then
last
all
night.
the way down to the
And I went to bed at like 2, 3 o'clock,
On the
and I
other
was still
side.
drunk when I woke up, so...
Oh,
stretching as hard
dear.
as you can, pushing your
that's why we had so
long
many problems
day.
this morning, because you didn't realize because you were not with it.
reaching with your
No,
arm
that
as
problem
far
that
as
we
you
had,
can.
I've never had that problem before, and... Oh,
Andrew,
hello.
you did
About
not.
4 or 5 of these feel just great.
Andrew, the best you've had is when you turned your pants on back to front because that was where it's at.
Wiggity whack.
Wiggity whack.
I always think of knees up Mother Brown when I do this. Gently
Knees up,
does it,
Mother
though. This
Brown.
may take
Knees
a
up,
bit of
Mother
easing
Brown.
into.
Keep you how many knees
Slowly
up,
let
Mother
your knees
Brown.
drop. One side.
Can't
then
do
the
that.
other.
We're too enclosed. I do have very flexible, by the way.
Inhale and allow
do
your
have
lower
very
back to
flexible.
Like I can put my foot on my
As you
face.
breathe
I
out,
can't get
draw your
anywhere
stomach
close.
in.
It's because your legs are
Pressing
longer.
your
I can do it on
lower
both.
No, it's also that
into
I'm
the
just not very
floor.
flexible. I'm in the worst shape of my life.
I'll put it behind my head.
Literally, I have never been in worse shape than I am right now.
You know why?
Because I'm lazy.
No, because I'm in good shape.
Now
No?
lift the hips
It's not
off
true.
the floor.
No, it's true.
It's not why.
Whenever I'm in good shape.
Breathe out as you
No,
go
because
down.
you got me fat when we were both getting fat, and then you lost weight, and it just made me look fatter because you weren't fat
Hold
anymore.
for a moment.
And then I didn't lose any weight, but you gained all that weight back.
Hmm.
And it wasn't that I was
And
skinny,
then
it's
some.
just that you were bigger than me.
That's right.
And then you had your surgery.
I had surgery. I cheated. I got some of that Zydrate out of me. The surgery. Surgery.
Surgery.
Check out her thrusting.
She's got a thrust.
Ooh, yeah. Thrust it. Oh.
Maybe sometime for
yeah,
cinema,
Angela.
I'll end up doing some, like, I'll do the Steve Melody Scavenger Hunt mixtape.
I'd like that.
I think that's a thing that I could do.
Put it on VHS and then we can do it.
I mean, I could.
Then I can complain about my ex-wife the whole time, which is like one of my favorite topics. Just because it was such a
You
big
lost
part
weight
of my
because
life.
you got a
Sash or
disease.
belt. Anything that you may have
Was
that
your
will
bum on the
support your
cheese when
leg.
you got it, though?
Place
His
the
bum was
sash
on the
around the ball
cheese.
of the foot. This
And then he got
move
a
will help
disease.
to keep flexibility.
Yeah,
in
those
the
thrust
legs
rides,
and hips.
Poots.
I know.
Slowly push your
Like
leg
if
out.
we,
about an inch
considering
above
we
the
didn't
floor.
have
Now
her
lift it
face
up
in the
and
shot, I
hold
would have
for a
sworn
minute.
they were delicious 20, 30-year-old thrusts.
Oh, yeah. But the 40, 50-year-old thrusts is where the real experience is at.
Do you remember Valerie?
Do I remember Valerie?
She was the lady who used to live next to me. Man,
I remember the old guy. He used to talk to me lots.
that was the other side. Valerie used to pull me over in the shops every time she
Now
saw me
gently
and talk to
circle
me,
the
and I'm
neck.
like, man, are you just talking to me
This
because
helps
like
to
you
increase
live next to me, or
mobility
what's going
in your
on
hip
here?
joints.
She was nice.
I liked that neighborhood. In fact, I pretty much live in that neighborhood.
You do, but it's worse now.
Spooky house. Well, it's the same.
Oh,
You just lived in a street that was only old people.
yeah.
Now point
And now the op shop's
and
gone.
flex.
No one nice is gonna be.
Thanks,
here.
COVID.
Yeah.
And flex.
I went through all their shit, by the way.
Not surprised.
I could have taken home a VHS of Tina Turner. I'm like, nah, we'll get banned for playing that. I don't want it.
Yeah, that's not something we can realistically do.
But it would have been funny to sit through her tape. Even though the show video is not something we can realistically play. It may be exercise, but
We're
it's still
gonna.
her songs, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna record it. We're so gonna. I don't give a fuck.
I believe in the love at the love.
Problem is I'm gonna have to move a CRT TV out there.
Yeah.
That's the downside, and that means it's probably gonna be mono audio because I'm not moving this VCI. I'm not
You
doing
tell
it.
me when you're ready for exercise. I've got like 100.
Push.
I have a bunch too. I literally got a bunch when I was at your place that one time, and I was like, "Can I have some tapes?"
Yeah.
Because like the original plan was we were gonna do live shows, and I think we still probably could.
Could. We'll work on it.
Look, you know, I've been thinking about it lots and lots, and I like the way Found Footage do their show, but why shouldn't we?
Yeah, we'll
Just,
do it for
now,
like...
why shouldn't we just take 2 exercise tapes and just riff them while we do the exercises? Is that not a cool live show?
I mean, it is.
That's cool, right?
Yeah, it's artsy.
It's you and I getting fucking exhausted while also
Can we
laughing
have
at Cher.
cans of lager? Like Foster's or VB?
No shit, we're gonna have
like
fucking
the worst Australian
beers
lager.
ever. Does that mean that I should be like in character the whole time? Like, alright, let's go!
Absolutely.
And then as I go, it's like, oh, I'm a bit puffed, mate.
I might like porno, but Baywatch is fucking sick. I might
Maybe we can get them to
cunt.
come and play it live.
Tism would be up for that. You know
Tism are
would be up for
fantastic.
that. Beer workouts.
Let's
for
make
the
our own
win.
exercise tape. Can we make our own exercise tape?
We should do a thing where you move your CRT out or get a new CRT, pull out, where we do an exercise show once a month. Because we've got enough tapes to do a beer workout once a month.
Yeah, but I have 2 VCRs.
Obscure
so I can
tape
smooth the
time
other one out
presents.
there.
Don't tell me your problems. I'm saying obscure.
It's not a problem. It's me telling you there is no problem.
Okay, you tell me you're not problems and say beer workouts. Obscure tape time presents beer workouts once a month.
Yes.
Because I've got plenty of videos. I've even, you know, that lady who gave me the dance tapes.
Yeah.
She has for me Oz Aerobics 1.
Yeah, but at the same time, we can watch those dance tapes and try and copy the dances.
Yeah, that too. But she has for me. I mean, she wants $2 for it. I'm gonna go give her $2 for it. I don't care. But that'll go with the fact that I've got Oz Aerobics 2.
I suppose my next choice should probably be one of those dance tapes because I would like to just do one so that we can show her that it was worth us grabbing the
You
tapes.
can ring her anytime. Yeah.
Well, it's just like a thing where it's like, she gave us these tapes and she said, yeah, I'd like a backup.
Gave us?
Or sold us. But
I mean,
said,
it fucking cost me money. This is more money than I've ever spent on a VHS tape before, but I've wanted them.
my point is, right, she said that that's kind of what she would like.
Yeah, I'll back them up. I should put up the, by the way, the one that I did with the... We showed her tape last week. Those ads with the sports update.
Oh,
that was one of
right.
her tapes.
Oh, okay.
She didn't know it wasn't one of her mother's dance tapes. It was just something that they taped off
So
the
she just
TV.
has a bunch of tapes. Are they all unmarked?
Yeah.
Ah, so you have to find the ones that are actually dance recitals.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But the ones that have dance recitals have little slips in them that say exactly what songs they dance to. So it's not about finding. They all exist. It's
Okay,
just about...
so you know that they're there. That's fine.
Yeah, they're
then.
there.
That's fine with me. The less work we have to do, the better.
100%.
That said, I've been trying to do some research on, I've mentioned the topic to you, where there's a couple of tapes that I think are also computer shit, and I've been trying to find people, and I cannot find anything. And
here I come to you with a phone call segment every week, and you're like, God damn it!
No, I have tried. I spent hours looking. I tried everything I could think of. Nothing.
Ask James to help.
Legs apart.
The thing is, there's.
Not too wide,
I mean,
just
now that I think about it, I think I now have another idea that another avenue that I might go down.
You're gonna ask James about it?
I mean, if that doesn't work, then yes, I'll ask James.
reaching.
I'll be like, hey, James, help me, please.
Do you think we can get James out of his what do you call it?
Arms down to the side back.
Agoraphobia rut to come sit with us one day?
Chest.
Yeah, we'll just make him watch the agoraphobia VHS that he got us.
James, let's watch the agoraphobia video with us on the couch while you overcome agoraphobia.
With 100 masks?
With 100 masks.
I mean, I probably have like 10. I'll put all those on.
That would be so fun. Like, you sit in between us and be like, I don't feel comfortable. It's like, okay, we're watching the video about how you should feel comfortable.
Just do what that old guy's doing with the kite at the end of our intro video.
Yeah.
That's always going to be our ending, by the way. I love that as our,
Boy, fly a kite.
Just having that video at the end where it comes up with the obscure tape time.
The thing is, out of all the shows that we watched 10 years ago, the Agoraphobia is probably one of the ones that I actually remember.
Yeah, it is absolutely for me too. Yeah.
Because they got to the dance hall recital, and he's
he
like, I
went
made it
in.
this way, but I'm not going to do it.
No, he
because
went in, and I
I'm
think
good."
he was like, I said hello and I left, and I'm happy.
And that's it. That's how I'm happy.
It's a really the thing about it is,
Why
on one
couldn't
hand,
they find money to film the rest of the show?
on one hand, you look at that and you think,
Good for him.
no, like on one hand you look at it and you think like, oh man, that's a boring video because he didn't actually do anything. On the other hand, you look at it and you see how happy he is at the fact that I went in there and I actually said hello. This was great. And like he's still nervous. He's like shaking. You can see in the video like he's shaking and he's like really nervous. And he's like, that happened. I did that. And he's like really proud of himself. It's a great video for that reason. It has a lot of value.
You will have to put the dogs out though.
That's okay. Those doggos can go outside. You'll just have to listen to them sucking for...
Because James has been to my house that I live in currently before.
Yeah.
For my birthday
No, it's
a couple of
okay.
years ago.
I understand.
It was good. But yeah,
Puppies
I had to lock out the puppies.
Rest is a great
What is she
healer and
doing?
energizer.
That's not how you sit on a
If
chair.
you're feeling under the
It's
weather,
not.
skip a day of
It is if you
exercise.
have like a projector on the
Relaxation and a
roof.
guilt-free mood will
Which
do
I've always wanted to
wonders.
do, by the way.
Incidentally,
It is
this
hard
is
now
a
with the
great
virus.
way to rest. The back of
It's
a
a great way
sturdy
to
chair
rest.
is good for this move.
You need to take that one out as a clip.
Unless you're drunk, then it's the opposite. You want to be laying down with your foot on the floor.
And you'd be like,
And then the other.
Oh, well, there's a puppy.
oh, yuck.
It's a baby
Placenta.
puppy.
This is what a placenta looks like.
And again.
I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see a baby puppy?
No, I do, but like we're watching
I
Positive
know,
Vibes
but it's
at the
cute as a
moment.
puppy.
That's pretty cool.
I love puppies.
Again.
Yeah. Andrew gets out so little that he doesn't even recognize
Yeah,
the
wait,
fact.
there's a virus. The only reason he knows that is because, like, he was in Wyndham and now he's in Geelong.
Oh!
And so, like, he kind of made that jump just before...
Is he actually in Geelong now?
Let it drop.
So why isn't Chris living with him yet?
Lift your leg.
I know, right? God damn it, Chris. Get it together.
Get it together. You got a job. Move
Get your
out.
shit together. Oh wow, that is so red and orange. That room looks like a horror movie.
That looks
Look, it
terrible.
looks like a fucking horror movie,
It's
doesn't
terrible
it?
there. It's alright here.
It's not alright here. It looks very orange there too, just slightly less.
I mean, if she pulled down her pants, I still wouldn't know. Because she's got skin-coloured pants on anyway.
I know, right? Her whole outfit looks the same as, like, everything. It's just, it looks like this old laptop
She
that my
said her
dad brought
body
home.
takes a beating in the course of a day.
The whole bet. Mm-hmm.
She's doing the things now. Can we do that? Do that at least. Hold on.
You're gonna hurt yourself again.
Fuck you. I'm fine. Alright, the other way. The other way. I can hear it click. I hate that. I hate the fact that I can hear it click.
My knees have that, where if I move them at all,
Oh.
they make the loudest
Now,
cracks.
you could do this all day, but just a few.
I
will
can't
help
do
to
that.
Loosen up the hips.
Gotta loosen up my hips.
Why does she have her arm out at the same time?
Because it's loosening up the hips.
I
Come
don't
on.
get it.
Your leg doesn't have
just
to be
not
straight
something I
for this.
understand.
Let your knee be bent
It
slightly.
has to be straight.
Later on,
Yeah,
we'll
but
do
your back's
it with
not,
the
and
leg
that's bad for
straight.
your back, you see? Counterbalance? Really? Because I feel like if you're holding onto the chair, you don't really
Now,
need it
you've
that
seen
much.
dancers do this movement a lot, I know. I like it
It's
because
the mouse
it
cave.
reminds me that I can exercise control over my legs.
But this reminds me that I
Increases
can
my sense of
exercise
balance.
control over my
I
legs
do
and it
have some
increases my
arthritis.
sense of balance.
And there are times when it
Because
hurts
it
me
helps
to
with my
walk,
arthritis.
but I try not to let it show. And these stretches we've just done help me
Just keeps a lot
enormously.
of puppy hair in here
The
as well.
standing ones I do whenever the spirit moves me. On the
I'm used
set,
to it.
in my
I
kitchen,
wake up with it in my
anywhere
throat.
I can swing my
Right.
arms and legs.
No, that's a
safely.
pubic hair.
That's a
Now I'd like
racist
you to
song.
come along with me and
It is
enjoy
the-
just
That's a little bit. That guy's a fucking dick.
Kevin Bloody Wilson. Right at the back of my throat.
Fuck that
I
guy.
love this bit!
Oh man, so that's what's going in the intro, if anything.
Well, her just prancing around her living room.
Yeah. And out the front door.
Feeling free.
Feeling like I need to piss again because I've had so much booze already.
So do I.
When I was a child, I
We can
watched
sit
Fred
on
Astaire,
opposite
Eleanor
sides of the
Powell,
toilet.
Julia Rogers, all the great
Sword
movie
fight.
dancers. The impression they made on me was so indelible that I found my body could
That's the
literally
impression
translate
that
what
I
I remembered
get.
about them into
I
movement.
love Scar.
You can picture someone graceful in your mind's eye, then feel yourself moving as they
Someone
do.
graceful like yourself. I'll just imagine you doing it.
Yeah.
Try to
Thanks,
move
Angela.
easily
You're great.
as I am.
Yeah.
And don't worry
Did you
about
find
getting
any
it
murders
just
today?
right. There's no wrong way to do these
I don't even
movements.
care if
Just
people
feel
do.
free
I'm just
and loose
glad
and
that
easy.
she's
And light.
relaxing and having a good
And
time.
Did she ever
Graceful.
cross over?
I have no idea.
As in, like, Murder She Wrote crosses over with Columbo or something? I would have loved
I
that.
feel like that wasn't a thing
When I
back then.
first
was it?
No,
began
it
dancing
wasn't.
as a child,
It's
the
a shame,
Isadora
'cause they would
Duncan
have.
School of Greek
Like
dancing
Bones
was all
crossed
the
over
rage.
with,
And
That
we
show
would
was terrible.
prance
What did it
around
cross
wearing
over
those
with?
funny
it
little
crossed over
tunics.
with the,
But I appreciate
Sleepy
now
Hollow.
that gracefulness
Never
was the
watched
most
it.
important element of that dancing.
Castle
And
didn't
graceful
cross over with
movements have
anything, though.
continued to interest me.
I hated the
Oh, in
concept.
the
I didn't
60s,
mind the
I
characters.
rocked with the best of them,
Just
but
because Nathan Fillion.
as I grew into myself, I
Yeah,
went back
I don't know,
to
I
the
find he
movements
overdoes
that
it
helped me to
sometimes,
have
but
good posture,
he was okay in that role.
move as if I didn't have a hurting
Magnum PI
joint in my
crossover.
body, which isn't all.
Diagnosis Murder.
Magnum PI, is that the one with the lollipop? No, that was Quincy, was it?
I don't watch TV.
Oh, there's so
Never
many.
really have.
What's Diagnosis Murder? Ah,
It's all trash.
No. If Murder She Wrote should have crossed over with anything, it would have been Touched with by an Angel. Should have crossed over with Touched by an Angel. It should have crossed over with Dick Van Dyke. No, she was solving murders.
See, no, that would be cool though. That would actually be a cool show. As
It
if like
would
the
be.
last episode revealed the twist that was her all along. She was framing people.
Murder She Wrote did cross over with Magnum. Oh, now I have to watch Magnum and Murder She Wrote together so I can
Go.
see that.
You're doing it. You've committed now. You have to report back when you finally get to the crossover
Oh,
episode.
so lame.
You have to report back when you get to the crossover
I'll
episode.
just
and
watch
let
the
us know what it's
crossover
like.
episode.
No,
I'll
you gotta
cheat.
you gotta watch the
No,
build up.
cheat.
You have to know the characters.
I already know the characters.
No, you have to know all of them. You have to know the context of
Did
where
you
the
see
episode
her dabbing? Look, she's dabbing.
fits. She invented the dab.
Dab.
Everyone dab.
Dab.
For Angela Lansbury. Let's go.
Angela Lansbury invented the dabbing.
Maybe dabbing was just her making a meme to make kids work out.
Ooh.
Keep them in good shape, you know? Just dab all the
In
time.
overexposure redness.
Especially with all that hellfire orange.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you
A dab.
dabbing. I bring you to burn. Let's call it the Lansbury. I'm doing the Lansbury. That would
She
make it
really
cool
is just
again.
having a dance at this point, isn't she?
That's all it is. It's staying positive and staying healthy. At least we know that the lady in red is Ray's wife.
Shakespeare said all
Lady
the
in
world's a stage,
red
and all the men and women
is
merely
just
players.
Ray.
And
See, now it looks
so,
better on there than it
whatever
does on
we do
there.
in life, we make our daily entrances.
You just
and
never
our
know.
exits,
You never know what you're going to get with these
our
tapes.
That'll be
mental
enough
and
of
physical
that shit.
attitudes
That'll be
expressing
enough of
our
that
opinions
shit.
and moods
I
to
need a
everyone that
drink.
we come in contact with. Here's an example. I often illustrate a thought with a gesture.
Fluffy!
Have a piece of
Yeah,
chocolate
this can't
cake,
devolve into
or
personal
won't you
references,
have a
really.
seat?
I hate that I can't
Instead
find
of-
that animation anywhere else.
I hate that we can't get away from
Because I
personal
truly believe
references.
the way we use our body language
That's why
can
I've been
make a
trying to
tremendous
reference stuff that we did in
difference
the
to
show
other
and other
people's
things,
reaction
just
to
to
us.
concrete
And
it.
in some instances,
Yes,
it can
there will
actually
be
be the
references
difference
to
between
other
success and
episodes.
failure. Now, this technique works in
And
the
we are going to
theater,
reference cinema
so
and
why
stuff
not apply
in
it
this,
to
and
our everyday
this is going to
lives?
get referenced in cinema
If our
too.
bodies and
It's
minds
just going to
can
happen. There's going to be
communicate
crossover.
warmth and strength,
Watch all
we're
the
far more
episodes.
likely to succeed in keeping our heads above water and less likely to get bogged
I
down
just
in
remembered
some
we're
of
going
the
to get one of those
garbage and
CDs from Ray as well, aren't
aggravation
we?
of
I'm gonna buy
everyday
it,
life.
yeah, if I can. I'm gonna have to do a listen along.
I I guess we all agree that
Did he maybe mean
walking is the
DVD though?
greatest exercise in the world.
Did he maybe mean DVD?
If I'm
Or is
forced
it
to
because
do
if it's actually
something
just a CD, an audio
sedentary,
CD,
such
we're
as
gonna listen to it
lines or
and do that
talking on the
live.
phone,
Cool.
when
I'm
I'm
gonna try and play it
Can we
live.
get a
I'll take
copy of
walk
that
around the
dinosaur
garden or just
record
down
too?
the street.
I
Just
want
The
to
guy
it.
who did
myself
the
moving
upside down
again.
cat.
Even a short walk can
Silly
balance those
cat.
parts of the day when you have to
Upside
sit.
down.
Thank goodness walking doesn't require any special gear, just a pair of comfortable
She's
shoes.
getting more and more red.
And if you live
It's like
in
the world is
Sunbelt,
slowly being engulfed in
sunscreen,
flames.
That's very important.
Well, she is wearing an actual red shirt now.
About 15
Jumper.
years ago, when I did Mame on Broadway, I put on quite a bit of extra weight.
Oh!
All the dancing
Broadway.
that I was
By the
doing on
way,
stage wasn't enough.
Angela Lansbury was also
I
a
guess it didn't make up
big
for those
musical
big
theatre
after-theatre
geek.
suppers I was
She
eating.
played,
But helped me to lose the weight
what's the name
more
of the
than
girl who
anything
did the
was that
pies
I began
in
walking all over New York. And you know, when
Barbershop
you walk
of-
to lose weight, it doesn't just come off the legs.
Barbershop of-
You'll find yourself getting trimmer.
Savelle.
Actors and actresses,
Before and
dude.
after a good walk. Try to stretch out
That's
your calf
good
muscles.
pie. They
And they'll be
killed
less
people
likely
up
to cramp up
the
and
top
hurt you later.
to make people into pies down the bottom.
That feels good.
I know what you're talking about. But I don't know the name of it.
Oh my god, we've blanked out. Quick! Sweeney Todd!
Sweeney Todd.
Yes, in the live production of Sweeney Todd.
This is why it's good we have sober people in chat.
Thank you, James.
And especially James, let's be honest. James
What's
has
her
the
name, James, in the
She's
Sweeney
sleeping!
Todd? Yeah, it's good exercise. In Sweeney Todd, what's the lady's name? Who plays? Who is the actual person who makes the pies?
When you love what you're doing,
Isn't that
or you
creepy
know
lady?
Lovette.
has
Isn't
to
it
be done,
Lovette?
you have a
Mrs.
remarkable
Lovette?
I don't
reservoir
know
of
their
power
names.
and
God
energy.
damn. I don't even remember my own name.
All work and no play makes Jack
Your
a dull
name is
boy.
Pete!
So it's
Yeah, but am I Isago or am I Peter D? I don't know.
I don't know. We've got
activities that
business
don't require
cards
the
made,
same
so
sort
shut
of
up.
concentration.
Yeah, she was Mrs. Lovett
For
in
gardening
the Sweeney
releases my
Todd
mind from the tensions of the
stage
day.
play. She sang along to
We all
everything.
create
And
our own
do you know who
kinds of
played
stress,
Sweeney
don't
Todd
we?
when she was
As we
playing
try to
Mrs.
be
Lovett?
good in our jobs,
Was it
useful
someone
in our
hot?
Neil
communities,
Patrick
and
Harris. Yes, it
successful
Wow,
was.
okay, Neil Patrick Harris?
Absolutely.
I find that if
I
I do
think.
something,
I know, I'm making
He's a
shit up
geek.
now. It
Something
might
that
have been
doesn't
real, it might have been
require very
something
much
in my
thinking.
imagination. I don't know.
Geekazoid, that man
I
is.
think she played Mrs. Lovett when Neil Patrick Harris did Sweeney Todd.
I feel like Neil Patrick Harris is the man who made Nerd cool. Him and Will Wheaton together
Yeah.
kind of made
It's so
being a
consuming.
geek cool.
I once crippled myself
Absolutely.
by overdoing it, cutting out draperies
Will
on the
Wheaton
floor.
was in the starting episode
if
of the
sewing isn't your
DC
bag,
crossover last
I mean,
year.
there are lots of other things
Cool,
you
of
can
course
do
it
around the
is.
house.
Yeah.
Like, why would he not be? If it's nerdy, he's probably got a cameo at least.
That DC crossover didn't just do all the DC shows that are on now, but they included The Flash from the 90s, the Birds of Prey from the 90s.
Have you ever tried
Burt,
wallpaper?
what's
I
his
did
name
once at a
from?
house we used to have in
Not
Ireland.
Burt Reynolds. Was it
Oh
Burt
no, you said
Reynolds?
Burt and you said and then I thought Burt Reynolds. I don't watch superhero shit because you know I don't like it.
The guy who played Robin in the original Adam West.
Yeah, I don't know.
Him. He was in the crossover as well. The guy who played future Batman in the animated series of Batman from the Future was a live action guy in the crossover. He was like Batman who was like, nothing's good anymore. We should destroy stuff. Like, they did a really good job on the crossover this year.
I'm into that.
Not only that, but the guy who played the
Too bad
Flash
Adam West
in the
couldn't be in it.
movies. Yeah, I know he died,
that
but
in
that cartoon
researching
series
the
he
value
did
of
just before he died, like 2 episodes, that was
Doctors have proven
fantastic.
that
He made
puttering
references to all
is
sorts of things.
actually
Burt
bad
Ward!
for health
Thank you, A-Dub.
and
Thank you.
contributes to your longevity.
But yeah, the Flash who played
I've been
the
staring at
Flash
Apron the whole time.
in
After a
the
weekend
most
of
recent
doing all
movies.
kinds of
He
physical
crossed
things,
over with
Oh, is she naked in the pool?
Grant Gordon's
Tired out.
Is she naked in the
Flash.
pool?
Yes,
Something.
she is.
It's just
No,
not
she's
naked.
no, not yet, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Oh, we still haven't got
yet.
the nudity yet? I should probably go jerk off before we get there so I don't get too excited.
We're all the victims of a barrage
Oh wait, she actually
of
had a
health and
Sweeney
diet
Todd apron?
information.
Cool.
Every newspaper and magazine.
She hasn't got into the bath yet.
Can I just say, even though the episode's not over yet, this has been the best episode of School Tape Time yet.
Thanks. I appreciate that, considering you chose the subject, told me the first tape, and then I picked the other 3 tapes,
comfortable at the weight I
and
am
on top of
now,
that,
but
I found
I
all the
haven't always been.
information, so I kind of
A few
appreciate
years
that.
ago,
No, this
after
was
the
a good
first season
episode.
of Murder, She
Well,
Wrote,
has been so far.
sedentary.
And we're about to see her
Until it all
naked.
goes bad.
No,
and we
we're
get
about to
kicked
see her
off
naked.
Twitch. This is the
If
last
we get
time
kicked
we
off
ever
Twitch
see you
for
guys.
this episode,
Bye bye.
I just want to say that I've loved this episode, and maybe I should start recording now, just in case we do lose it.
Nah, it wouldn't be lost. She doesn't get her titties out. Her murder, she wrote titties.
I just don't trust
Even though
Twitch
she,
not to overreact.
They're gonna overreact about her bed knobs and broomsticks.
They would, because Twitch are bitches.
Twitch is bitches.
Twitch just banned me. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Twitch.
Fuck you.
We're on the Twitch program right now, and fuck you.
And to YouTube,
fuck you.
Fuck you too. You little bitches. Just let us play porn. Let us watch
I just
porn.
want to watch porn with my friends.
I just want to sit down with my buddies
I
and
can't
watch
jerk off
pornography.
unless I'm in a circle.
It's ridiculous.
I can't have sex unless we put all the keys in a bowl.
Chat is sitting here like, when's the porn? And we can't play it because of your fucking rules.
Yeah, and anyone
Fix
who's
it.
not in chat is like, when are we gonna swap keys?
Well, people in not in chat are like, well, I'm not watching because I can't jerk off to this.
Exactly.
Doing what I do.
She's got an
The way I
appetite.
eat now, quantities aren't that important.
I've got an appetite
And I know
for
that
her.
it's
I got an
okay
appetite
to
for
fall off the
Angela
food wagon
Lansbury.
from time to
Murder,
time,
she
knowing
wrote,
that
in
makes
my
it easier for me
pants.
to
Oh,
eat
please.
sensibly,
Be my guest.
You want to touch my bed knobs and broomsticks?
bike riding is a lovely way to get around.
She's riding a bike. Check out her basket. Haha.
I'd like to get in there. See what's in there. See what's up.
This is disgusting.
Is it though?
We've lost so many viewers since we started talking sexual about Angela Lansbury.
For all we know, we've had 3 viewers the whole time, just interchangeably.
I can't even see. I'm just making fun.
We're just making shit up at this point.
Upright
How many of the bebs have been
nice
born?
wide,
12.
almost comfy seat.
Almost comfy. I'll give you a comfy seat to sit on, Angela Lansbury.
To tell you the truth, I cycle for pleasure.
My lap.
The fact that it's good exercise is incidental. Everyone says you never forget how to ride a bike, and that's true. But you can forget
Is it?
how much you used to enjoy
I have
it.
to pee again, but I don't want to stop watching this.
It'll be a mad rush.
One English custom that has stayed with me is having tea in the afternoon.
Tea!
I may be out for hours, but around 4:30 or 5, I come in and I sit down and enjoy the peace and quiet of a nice cup of tea with a cookie. Just a little one.
I should probably go pee
Where the
before she gets
cookie?
naked.
Did you
Yeah,
know
do it
tea
quick.
tastes better in a thin cup? It's true. I think a lot of the little
Don't want to miss out on
ceremonies that we like to
naked
indulge in are really throwbacks
Alright,
to our
everybody.
childhood. I know
Seconds.
that
Dicks out, everybody. Dicks out.
Seconds until she gets naked after he leaves the room.
my Irish
Okay,
grandmother
1,
did things.
2,
With certain
3,
ceremonies, we can
4,
recreate the security
5,
and comfort we felt as children.
6. You just
I'm
watch me
surrounding
count at this
myself with a
point.
sense of being cared
8,
for.
9,
Even if I'm
10.
caring
It's
for
been more than
myself.
10 seconds. 11,
For most people, the
12,
lucky childhood
13,
was a terrific time. And being
14,
mature doesn't
15.
mean
Oh,
that you
he's
have
doing
to
pretty
let
good.
those
She's not
memories
naked
go.
yet. 16, 17, 18, 19. Come on, bath scene. I want you to come up before he comes back. That's 22, 23, 24,
Another great
25.
ceremony is
Oh, here we
the
go!
ring.
Oh, Pete, you better get back quick! We got the bath scene!
Fragrant oils. The idea
That's
is
the
to turn
30-second
something
mark.
ordinary into something.
It's her actual birthday in 10 days. We should call her up. I mean, I wish I had a birthday. Pete! Pete, she's getting in the bath! Oh, she's in the bath! Naked! Just as you leave the room! That was like a 35-second.
Hand in hand. It used to be thought that women lose
Is she
interest
naked?
in sex
Oh,
after
yeah.
menopause.
You missed it by
But
just
now we know
half a
that
second.
just isn't true.
Sorry,
It just isn't true.
I was just watching the stream and jerking off
30 years ago.
from the
But if you
bathroom.
can accept the inevitable physical and other changes, you can keep
It's her
romance
birthday in 10
your
days.
life.
We
I
should have
believe
watched
it's
this next week
important
for a
a
birthday
woman to
special.
try and maintain a
I picked the
certain
wrong
sense of
theme!
I didn't know.
No!
But look, she's naked.
to any age.
Naked in the
It's
bath.
so easy to give up or to get lazy.
She's talking about
It's
sexual
worth
energy.
it to continue to present yourself as a woman of loveliness and dignity. A woman who feels
Loveliness and
good and knows
dignity.
she's
Feminism.
living her best.
Yeah.
She'll continue
right?
to attract
I'm not.
attention as a feminine, sexual person. The right kind of attention
Sexual
doesn't have to stop unless you want it to.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to stop unless you want.
She says that as a woman, but that's a bit offensive as a man. Because, like, if I can't get it up anymore, then that's it. But a woman, you can just spread it open, no matter how dry it is. Crusty and full of moths as it is, you can just... There you go. Get into it.
Whoa, man. That's graphic.
Sorry. I think it's my turn to pee.
That's funny as fuck, though.
Right, Angela. I made fun of your sexuality.
Just get a medication. They make drugs for that. Yeah, there we go. See, Milkshake and A-Dub are on the same wavelength. They've both mentioned medication and drugs. Oh, Chester, you little shit. He's quick. You have to be quick on that door, or else Chester's getting in.
And your enthusiasm is very compelling for others to be around.
The baby's crying in the
There are
background.
lots of things that I haven't had a chance.
I think the episode's going to be over soon anyway, so I can go feed the kid if
I
Corey
have
hasn't
so
already.
much to look forward to. And
So much? Well, clearly, because this was made in, what, the 80s or 90s, and she's still around today, so... She's getting along just fine, I imagine. It's the end? Much love. Why not? You have to give us a context. Remember, when all of us, especially me, are nowhere near as intelligent as you are. I mean, I guess I'm the dumb one. I'll just outright say it. I'm dumb. Give me context. Tell me why. Oh man, look at that! It's so fucked up on the TV. Oh, we've got flashing colours everywhere. Sorry, Milsheen. Hopefully it does not trigger anything in you. Yeah, but how poorly? I want to know the specifics of why they work poorly together. Look at that! It's so fucked up! We have greens, we have blues, we have yellows. An unsafe drop in blood pressure. That's oddly more specific than I was thinking. I thought it would just be a, like... It done fuck you up. It make your brain go boo. We have a sad baby out there. This whole tape just seemed like... Christopher Lee was a production assistant? Is that legit? Cannot be the same guy. If that is the same guy...
Oh, credits.
You won't believe who just appeared as a production assistant.
Who was it?
Christopher Lee!
Really? It's not that.
It can't be, right?
It can't be.
1988! So she has had a very good fucking run since then.
Absolutely. Christopher Lee cannot have been the actual production.
There's no way, right? Unless they're just good friends and he was like, I'll do it.
Just put my,
I've done so many things. I will add this to my resume.
Charlemagne will production assist your weird sex video.
I'll bet that's how he put it too. He was a dude who just didn't care.
Charlemagne only died like a year or two ago. Christopher Lee.
He just wanted to watch her exercise. Maybe they were banging. Who knows?
I mean, I'd pay for that sex tape. Oh, we got some fuzz. I have nothing else in my bag.
The bag's empty?
Bag is empty.
It's 12:15.
Does that mean it's your kid's
The
screaming?
kid is screaming his lungs
so it's
out.
about time you go look after him. It looks like it's
I
about
guess
time
so.
to do the sign out.
The goodbyes. Who are we going to raid, though, first? We're going to raid somebody. Puka? We're going to raid Puka?
Is that the one giving birth
Yes.
to babies? Alright, let's go watch some dogs give birth to baby dogs.
Gotta make sure I spell it right.
Gotta go eat dinner. Rocks are done. Bye.
That's ready to go. So, on to the credits for us. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Can we watch the fuzz for a bit?
We can...
I like the fact that over there it's colourful and over here it's black and white.
Well, the credits had a similar problem where we were getting colour fades all over the place. It was crazy.
Man.
It was flipping in and out. It was mental. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. A-Dub, Milsheen, Ape Sentai, Tarkin Gaming, Poots was here. We had Kraid here. We've actually had a pretty nice viewership today.
We had a
Tori was
good
here.
viewership. What's our theme for next week going to be? You know? It's my choice, isn't
It's your
it?
choice. You get to choose. Are you going to make a decision now?
I have a feeling that my decision right now is going to be child safety.
Child safety?
Absolutely.
Okay, so one thing is, right, 28th
28th?
is meant to be a you pick, but we are just doing Nightmare.
We're doing Nightmare?
We're doing Nightmare on the 28th.
Oh boy, you got to get it sorted out.
Well, fix it up. I got the board right there. You see
I got Atmosphere Tape. I got Nightmare 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can do a whole day's worth.
Yeah, we can do that. It sounds great.
100%.
The first video with the safe house. I know, right? Keeping ourselves as safe as can be. What is the worst lyric in that song for me? Like, it just sounds.
We should redo that video.
Although we enjoy the things that we do.
So, just as a spoiler for next week, as far as Safe House goes with the child safety, I've got one child safety video that is presented by Noni from Play School, which is a big thing.
That's an Aussie thing. Only Aussies will get that.
Aussies will get
No
that
one knows who Noni is outside this country. Maybe New Zealand.
Play School, she went on to be a home improvement
She
specialist.
did, yeah, absolutely.
Greater Homes and Gardens or whatever.
Better Homes and Gardens.
Better Homes. And she also did Stay the Fuck Asleep.
She did that. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
And she copped a lot of shit for that, and she defended herself the whole time.
No, it's
with
great.
class. It was brilliant.
It'd be nice if we could transfer that to VHS to watch as well. But on top of that, I have a child safety video presented by the Victorian Ambulance Society.
Ooh. That sounds boring as fuck.
Way boring. But we'll see how many kids get their fingers caught in things like...
Yeah.
And stuff.
Beautiful.
We'll see what other videos we can present. But on top of that, I'm pretty sure we're going to revisit Safety House that episode.
If I can get the tape to work, because we did have problems with it last time we tried.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
You've got a copy of it.
No, since that is the problem. I have a rip of it. Yeah, I've got multiple rips of it.
We're fine. We'll figure it out.
The point is, yes, we can watch that again.
Yeah. We'll see what we can do with kids' shit. It's going to be kids' safety shit next week.
Anyway, until next time, thank you guys so much. This is Peter D with Bat Prince.
Hey,
we are Obscure Tape Time.
Yeah, we got to quote something. Lady in red. I didn't. Be mindful. And,
be mindful.
Just relax.
Just relax. And go watch some puppies be born.
Oh dear.
Love you all. See you for cinema on Saturday. And see you next week, same time, same place, for more Obscure Tape Time.
Yeah.
I can't